misconceptions. We've got truth in our possession. No room for doubt, no time to waste. It's time to put flat earth in its place.
Welcome everybody to Tuesday night. I'm your host MC Toon. I hope you're ready. And I got myself feeding back on myself. All right, stopped it. Anyway, welcome. Today is the Mike call-in show. If your name is Mike, you're invited to call in. This was going to be, somebody had suggested that I do it for the episode that is the number that is Flat Earther's favorite number. And so then I scheduled it because in my folder, this was the one, and I'm like, well, hey, let me look back at the one that's actually the number that they should have as their favorite number, 616. So I went back and looked at that, and it wasn't even there. I missed it. I skipped it. I don't know why. I don't think I skipped it on purpose. Anyway, so I renumbered everything. Guess what number this is? 665. It's not Flat Earther's favorite number, but the next one will. So whatever. Anyway, I have sent one link so far, but I want to show you something first. A couple days ago I got a message on Facebook. This message I got on Facebook right here. Look at that. Look at this super nice guy. What a kind person this is. Somebody obviously has a large amount of flat earth evidence. I said, well, do Sweet Flat Earth Evidence, do more. So I did a post on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, you would have seen. And so then he this was his response. Obviously, hold on. It didn't. What didn't it go? It didn't update. Hold on. I'll get it to update for you. For some reason, this guy he's a real cool guy. Like, the coolest kind of guy ever. Here we go. Come on. There, right there. All right. So there's his response. That's his response right there. What do you think of that? When I did a post, I screenshotted what he said. I sent it on Facebook, and this was his response. Now, what a nice guy that is, right? What an amazing person. Anyway, that made me think about this.
What time is it? It's time to phone a friend.
So, there we go.
Please leave your message for 414.
Ah, no, it went straight to voicemail. You know what, though? I can call him right on here. There we go. Right on Facebook. See what he says. Who knows? Who knows if he'll answer? Looking like it's a no answer from Jeffrey M. Flater. But you can find him on Facebook and find out what kind of a super awesome person he is on Facebook. All right, anyway. So there you go. He's probably out of minutes. Anyway, so if you want to join, if your name's Mike, or if you can rename yourself in Zoom to Mike, then there is the link right there. And I have sent an email to your favorite Mike, everybody's favorite Mike, the Mike that everybody wants. Right there. See if he's ready. Anyway, see, we've got Evil Producer 1 has a link to something. Gross. So yeah, he does, this guy, Jeffrey M. Flater does sound like a fan of Oakley. There we go. Gross. Oakley's ball and taint balm. Ugh. Do your irritated balls make you the pissiest bitch on your echo chamber? Do you wish you could mute the pain out of your chafing balls like you mute globe darts? Do your sore balls make you go off on a tangent line? Does your taint measure flat and stinky? If you answered yes to any of these, then you need Oakley's Ball and Taint Balm. There you go. There it is. Oh, that is so ever so good. All right. So far, this is iPad. You're not iPad. iPad isn't Mike. We need somebody named Mike, not somebody named iPad. But let's see what we got here. There we go. We got somebody named Mike coming in. Hello.
Hold on. Okay. Hey.
Hey, you're Mike. We're both. Isn't that great?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. So is this just like a spur of the moment sort of thing?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm listening to you back through, so there's a bit of a delay. Holy crap.
Yes, this was just a somebody has suggested doing a Mike call-in show. Specifically, I think because I like to tell Mikey Smith that if it wasn't for him, I would have no show at all. And he's a Mike as well.
Yeah, and I'm just like him. I think with this flat too, because I had some serious brain trauma.
Yeah, some Dane damage. Like, did somebody play hacky sack with you when you were a baby?
Yeah, my parents took me to the bowling alley, and I was the ball.
That happens a lot with flat earthers. That's a common problem.
Yeah, so I just have one main question, actually.
Okay.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. At least that's what I've heard.
All right, to be honest, I don't really know what to talk about.
I don't either. But I
was gonna say, I'm kind of like a budding programmer. I'm kind of jumping between languages. I was mostly on Python, but then I wanted to work with Unity, so I was starting to learn C#.
Oh.
And it's kind of frying my brain.
Yeah, skip the C# garbage. But yeah.
Do you have any recommendations for books or tutorials or anything to try to make it easier to sort of compartmentalize and put those dots together?
I would suggest that you well, there's lots of online tutorials. I don't think you need to buy a book unless you want to learn Fortran 77. Then you might want to get a book because it might be hard to find a digital version of that. Or if you want Lisp. Right here, Lisp. But no, I think online is the way to go for learning stuff. Python is good. It has it has its very specific vertical, but if you're going to be doing web programming, Python is probably not the one you want. For front end,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
agree.
there's a whole, I don't know, I don't do front end web stuff, but back end is, you know, often PHP. You can use Laravel. The Laravel documentation and training stuff is super good if you want to do websites in Laravel.
Yeah, I'm also doing TypeScript. I'm doing that for uni right now. TypeScript.
There you go. TypeScript is good.
What we're doing right now.
Awesome.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
And like you probably know me in your chat as Jiffy Cones. So if you see me,
Oh.
like I'm one of your mods.
All right. Jiffy Cones
Yeah,
is
you'll know me.
his mic
You
as
know me
well.
as Specs.
As what?
Specs.
I missed it the second time even.
You know me as Specs.
Specs. Okay.
Yeah, I've been around the block
All right.
quite a while. I just want to say I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
Yeah, me too.
I've got a medium-sized fan right here.
No, I'm the AC.
I don't have AC even. You should come over and you can cool down the whole house. Ashton Richards, how you doing? Had some issues lately. Hope you're doing better. In the chat there. All right, so we got Mike Rometer. Mike Rometer.
I'm gonna go. Bye.
My friend called
We call you what?
Tiny.
Okay, I missed it again.
Tiny.
Tiny. Micrometer. I got it.
How do I leave? Oh, I use Zoom. I don't know how to leave. Oh, there it is. Top right.
Man, no Mikey Smith yet. I was hoping.
Yeah.
I sent it to him. He responded even by text.
If that lawsuit goes ahead, I might just fly to Canada to watch it.
Oh, I'm so there. If like it depends. Like in some of the states, United States, the courtrooms are actually broadcast on YouTube. But in Canada, apparently you basically have to be there. So I'm gonna go there.
Are you gonna have a Flat Earth meet up at the courthouse? Like a Flat Earth Debunkers meet up, like a fan meet up.
Oh, that'd be absolutely. It's going to be a party. The problem is with courtroom stuff is it tends to just drag on. You have one thing and then another thing and then another thing, and so it's like, can we get there? Can we get a hard date for when the trial is? That's what we really want.
Oh yeah.
So let's see. In Canada, cameras are usually banned from court. They still use artists. Man.
Yeah, here you can't take video, but they're allowed to stream but not record, so you can't like watch the stream later.
So you can stream to YouTube?
The government streams, the Supreme Court streams to YouTube, yes.
Okay. But you're not allowed to record it.
And they're not allowed to save the record. Like you can't you know how on YouTube it says like stream 2 hours ago? Like if you open
Yeah.
they delete the stream. So you can't watch it.
Okay. But you could record it if you wanted. There's ways to do it. I don't know. People,
Yeah.
do you have your
I
tabs?
think that's illegal though.
Well, I'm not in Canada. They can't be the boss. They're not the boss of me. Right?
Yeah.
That's weird that they would broadcast it on YouTube at such a public platform and then say that you can't record it on there. Whatever. I guess that's fine. I know I've been to I've watched some British ones, 2 different British things. They were super particular about not recording them. So Mikey Cat Pat Pat is joining.
Mikey Cat.
What's going on, Mike?
Hey, Mikey Cat
So-
Pat Pat.
Hello. I just want to first off say your stream earlier made me feel like a flurf trying to understand refraction.
Yes, that absolutely. I read through the paper. I don't know how many of you did, but yeah, that paper was a lot of complicated stuff in there. So I see Mikey Smith is in the chat. Mikey, I sent you the link in email and a text message. If you
come
can't,
on, Mikey, I want to talk to you.
if you can't figure it out, okay, I got this today. Oh, look at that! It's the Mystery Mobile, but it's a coffee mug.
Love it.
There we go. Yep. It all tastes better. For some reason it tastes like Scooby Snacks. All right.
Love it.
Am I drinking 5-year-old tab? What are you talking about? This tab is unopened. Completely unopened. All right. Come on, Mikey Smith.
Yeah, Mikey, you were killing it with the ladies on Saturday. I want to hear about it.
Oh my gosh,
Did you
I
hear from them back?
heard about it.
Was that the Firmament stream?
Well, there's the one that's
off?
Wool is Wet, I think. I don't know. I didn't watch. I was busy. I was camping this last weekend.
He was killing it with the ladies. I found out next time we go to the bar, all you got to do is bring a big sign that says "Space is a cartoon."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And
They'll all come to you.
they just flock.
Oh, yeah.
Man. That's amazing.
Oh, no,
Mikey.
I'll just ask Mike if I can borrow his car, because that thing's probably an absolute chick magnet.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, Mikey, come on, Mikey. He was in the live chat. Where'd it go? He was in here. And
Oh,
there, yeah. Where'd it go? Man, if it wasn't for Mikey Smith, I would have nothing. Mikey, it's all about you. Don't you know that? Well, Mr. E-Man gifted 5 memberships to Uncle Charlie. Monkey Cat Pat, Mikey Cat Pat got one. Professor Phil Bell, your pal Al, and Roger Shoemaker. And Michael Gaylord is a new member at Newton. What a great name he has. All right. Astro Mike Sathix can join. Eric Burns says, I want to know Mikey's thoughts on my astrophotography from the weekend posted in the photography section of your Discord. Well, let's have a look. We got Mike C. Spin coming in. Let me jump to my Discord. And what was the photography section? I have behind me, where is it? Right up here, right there. There's the negatives for the I think it's Andromeda that was taken by Astronomy Live. Okay, I've got Eric Burns's.
Oh, Mikey Smith, what's up, man?
The reason why
Yes.
we are all here.
We're here.
Oh, Mikey. Finally. Now we have a reason. What's going on, Mikey? Uh-oh. He's muted himself.
Does Mikey think he looks better than he sounds?
I don't know. Maybe he
There
does.
we go.
There you go. Mikey, what is this? Is this an orange jumpsuit you're wearing?
I'm a Freemason.
Okay. If you say
Yeah.
so.
I'm gonna join your club.
I'm not in that club, but also the club I'm in doesn't we're not looking for new members at the time.
So what's up?
Well, we are here for you, Mikey.
I heard I'm a chick magnet, I guess, huh?
Well, yes,
You are, buddy.
some
Hey, Mike, can I borrow your car? I want to pick up some girls on Friday.
Use your own car.
Yeah, but I don't have the Flat Earth decal.
don't have the what?
I don't have the the flat Earth stuff on my car.
Oh, yeah.
It won't work.
Like you've put in the work, Mikey. So Sword's Edge throws her bra. All right, are you gonna go see Reds, Mikey?
Why would I do that?
Well, you can look through his telescope.
You guys, I don't know, man. What?
It's a free trip to America, bud. Don't you want to go anyways?
And what am I going to see? What am I going to see?
You
I don't know. That's for you to find out.
Yeah, won't it be amazing?
You have to do with your
I don't
binoculars.
want to see. I don't want to see the entire sky. I want to see just one star with my binoculars.
I don't
Well,
think
you
you
can
quite
do it.
understand that the different telescopes have different amounts of
Zoom,
yeah
magnification.
focal length.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the only problem with going to see Reds is you have to see Reds.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. How am I supposed to go there if I don't know what he looks like?
Well,
Maybe ask him to send you a picture of him.
yeah. Well, no, you'll know when you see him. You'll be like, oh, there he is. That's Reds. That's Reds.
He's super tall and very ugly. Shouldn't
Yeah.
be hard to find.
Yeah. Super tall and very ugly. Anyway, yeah. See, you know what, Mikey? We've been talking about our trip to Banff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you going?
We think it's going to be early September. So maybe we can arrange it so that it's at the same time as the trial.
Well, yeah. Like I have control over that.
Yeah. So I want to know, when's the trial? What's the update? We got to know.
I have no idea. I'm going actually to the city tomorrow to make an appointment with my lawyer because she hasn't phoned me in a week, so I'm pissed off. So
Oh, what are you going to fire your lawyer and hire a different one?
well,
What?
it's just on what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word when you don't get paid for something? You're doing it.
I don't know.
Pro bono.
Pro bono.
Yeah, pro bono law. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's the word I'm looking for?
Pro bono. That's the word you're looking for, Mikey.
Is that what you get when you look at Reds? Pro bono.
No. Definitely pro no. So, yeah, I mean, do you mean commission?
No, I'm looking
Like,
for
are you offering them commission? Like, hey, you're gonna get, a couple $1 billion, and they can take
No,
their
that's after I
40%.
go after NASA next.
Yeah. How are you? What's the plan on that one?
Well, once I'm done with this one, I'll know exactly what I'm doing in
Okay.
relation to suing a government, and then so I'll go after NASA.
But but what's the plan?
What do you mean? What's the plan? I write
Well-
up my fucking papers and send them to them.
But you're not an American. I don't know if I'm gonna have to break this to you.
I looked it
You're
up
not an
already,
American
man.
citizen.
People think I'm stupid. I look shit up, man.
We don't think it.
Yeah, we don't think that.
I do not have to be an American citizen to sue a American company.
What has NASA lied to you about, Mikey?
Yeah, I'm not talking about that.
Ah.
But you're gonna have to bring that up in court, Mikey.
Can you tell you what, Mikey? Can you live stream the trial?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about it yet, so I don't know.
Like, just get your phone and like have it like sticking out of your pocket. Like, have a. Do you own a? I mean, I only have like one shirt that has a pocket, but I would like put it in the pocket with just the camera, with just the lens sticking out like that, and then they're like, "What is that?" Like, "Oh, that's my pocket decoration."
My pacemaker jumped out of my chest.
There it is. It's my pacemaker. That's it. It's your pacemaker, Mikey. It's to keep your toe connected.
That's a good one. What about my other toe? I got two big toes, you know.
I don't know. Can we get a toe update?
Yeah, they're healing.
Okay.
They almost look normal now.
Almost. Have you been using the Dremel?
I'm eating.
Dude, you've got to put that in your pocket. You just have it sticking out there. Just be like, hey, yeah, that's just normal. What, don't you have one? That's just me. I just do that.
Mikey, when you use your Dremel, what RPM do you set it at?
Oh, low. I don't want to grind the shit out of my feet. It's like speed 1 or 2. I think speed 2, actually.
You can be honest with us. Do sparks fly?
No.
Is it like that scene from Dumb and Dumber?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh. So all right. So now, being that you're you're getting into the legal biz there, has the discovery process started yet?
Well, the dude called. I have his name. I'm not telling anybody. Like I said before, there's something that I need to change on my papers. He didn't tell me what it is, but he did give me an example of a lawsuit before that I'm supposed to follow the guidelines on that.
Okay.
They look the same. They look the same as my papers. So I don't know what I'm supposed to put there. So that's why I'm going to see my lawyer to say, look, what do I need to put there? Just in case he wants it there, just in case we go to trial.
So
That's the only reason.
who wants it there?
The registry officer.
Is he the officer? How is the registry officer related to the council? Like, is he the legal counsel for this Canadian Space Agency?
According to Google, he's the one who gets the work prepared before the shit happens, so it's all laid out properly.
Okay. So he's making sure that all of your stuff has been received, and all of the okay.
And correct, as in what
I got it. So
format
now,
they want.
are you going to call an expert witness?
I would like to, yeah.
And who are you going to call as the expert witness?
You.
Nathan Oakley.
Let me know. Let me know when I'm ready. I just need to know when.
You would be classified as a clown witness, not as a
I didn't know that they had those in Canada.
Canadian. Well, the thing is, if that ever happens, I would be going to a lot of the photo editor places, wherever they are. I've already had people telling me who have taken photos that they don't know what my stars are. So, and these is coming from people who are in photography.
Okay.
So, but I will be verifying that with other people, obviously, if I need to.
So you'll find an expert witness there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I mean, maybe you could have Dave Weiss come as your expert witness.
Or Nathan Oakley.
Nathan Oakley could be your expert witness.
Well, yeah. What's it? Mine's it?
I would rather have a witness who knows equipment.
Well,
maybe I can get rid of it because he likes it.
That's going to be a challenge if they also have to be a flat earther.
No.
Right?
In between.
Mallory. You know Mallory.
Oh, Mallory would be great.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Immediately.
That'd be
Who's Mallory?
Mallory is also Canadian.
That's socks with sandals.
You could have Mallory.
She's the most real.
The Drunk Debunk Show. Ooh.
She's the most real flat earther there is.
Hey,
All right.
Mike, how's it going, man? Mike from the Drunk Debunk Show. How's it going, man?
Yeah.
Over IP.
What's up, Mike's?
Hi, Mike.
Welcome, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Hey, here's a story. I worked at Safeway once, and there was no joke. I think 5 or 6 mics that worked there.
Oh, crazy.
We have to get rid of that name. I'm legally changing my name to Mikey.
Okay.
You
Legally
made
changing.
that video, didn't you?
What video?
Who made that song, that Mikey one?
Which song? There's a couple.
It wasn't a song. It was just a video on how people change their names to.
There's
Mikey.
hundreds
Oh,
of.
that was Farfology.
That's so good.
Yeah, it is just that is a work of art. I mean, not because I'm the main
I
character.
thought it was
but
hilarious.
whatever.
That was great. Someday in the future, everybody will change their name to Mikey.
Yep.
Even if their name's already Mikey, they'll change their middle name to Mikey.
I'm already named my next cat Mikey Smith.
Inspiration. Inspiration.
Man, we've got a
Right.
whole panel full of mics. Look at this. This is amazing.
There we go. Mike C. Spin. Mike
Yeah.
Pat. Who's Mike Rometer?
Micrometer.
Friends call him Tiny.
Mike Rometer. Oh,
His friends call him Tiny. Yeah.
Micrometer. Now Mikey Smith, do you know Mike over IP here? Do this guy here?
No, I don't know any of them except for the other clown there.
The other one.
Mike, the Drunk Debunk shows. It's the name of my show. My handle is Mike over IP.
Oh, over IP.
Like Mike over Internet Protocol, kind of like voice over Internet Protocol.
Yeah.
It's because I'm a nerd.
Do you know what
Yeah.
that, Mike? You know what that means, right?
Not a clue, no.
No. Okay. Is it UDP or TCP?
It's TCP. We like to make sure that the connection's made.
They're stateful.
No lost packets.
Yeah.
No
You know
lost
what? Yeah,
packets.
resend. All that good stuff. Okay. All right.
Axon.
Now, Mike, let's see. Over IP. Mike over IP. Did you see Mikey Smith's live stream on Saturday where he was apparently trolling the chicks?
Yeah, I got time down that one.
Yeah, I actually when those two girls came up and they were super drunk and they were trying and you
One
and this
text-
other girl was trying to convince this other girl and she was like, "Oh yeah, it makes sense." I gotta tell you, I had to stop watching. That was too painful.
I was getting recommended videos after that stream of pickup artists. Like it was like 2 or 3 pickup artists right after that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wild.
Mike, you should write a book on that one.
Really, you should.
How much for the book? You could get like a full, like, what's it called when you write a book and they're like, we like it, we're gonna pay you extra ahead of time. You know what I'm talking about? Over IP?
Yeah, I don't know the term though.
Yeah, I don't either.
I know what you're talking about.
Advanced royalties?
In advance. That's
Oh, in advance. Oh,
there we go. Oh my goodness. Hold on. I'm looking for the correct window where this particular live stream is being controlled. Oh, I don't know if anybody, I had to say this, it has nothing to do with Mike, but there's a guy that's constantly commenting on my videos named John. And he says he's an atheist, but a few of us are suspecting that he's actually a flurf that's LARPing as an atheist. Anyway, this John accused me of being a coward because I wouldn't debate him. And I'm like, okay, let's do it Thursday. And he's backing out. So.
Oh, this is my surprise face, by the way.
Yeah, isn't that the first time that's happened?
Yes, it's never happened before.
Never happened before.
Wow.
Yeah, never.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's John-E705E. So anyway, I'm like,
What are they on?
what's that?
Are they on YouTube?
Yeah, but there's nothing on the channel. The channel's just empty. So
He probably just has so much evidence that he's just having trouble, kind of narrowing his scope.
Yeah,
well, no,
compiling it.
I think he's a flurf LARPing as an atheist, and so I'm like, look, whatever it is that you think you need to, I don't know what he thinks he's going to corner me on or what, but I'm like, look, yeah, fine, let's do it. You're on screen, I'm on screen. You ask me questions, I ask you questions. He's like, what? No, I figure that's kind of fair, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway. Somebody's feeding back. Is that you, Mikey?
I think Mikey's watching another video.
Mikey, are you
He's bored
watching
of
a
us.
different video?
No, I'm on this chat.
But the feedback, the sound is feeding back.
It's not coming from you. I don't lie. You guys do.
Oh, okay. Well, so now we I think it'd be good for just maybe to help with this case. Other mics in here.
Yeah.
We could help him plan it out a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I already did some planning for him.
okay.
It's only so there's only a few more steps until the big show. So so plan A, step 1, just stop what you're doing. The end. That's the plan.
Plan A. Okay. I'm liking plan A. But now what if he's like, screw you, I'm not doing plan A.
Okay, plan B.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I was wondering, does Mikey have like an opening statement or kind of like a summary of?
Well, absolutely. I sent in like 8 papers, so of course I do. Yeah.
No, but
so when it goes to court,
yeah, but
like,
when you
have to-
stand up there and you're like, you know, here, you know, you it's your chance to give the moving, the heart wrenching, the core that just gets to them, right? As the opening statement, like what's that gonna be? We'll help you hone it a little.
Well, I'm not telling you what it is.
No. What? No, don't tell us. No. Just like give us like the rough outline,
just
and we'll
like a teaser.
Well, and we'll help you. You know,
Quick synopsis.
nail it. Nothing. All right. Well, then I guess we can.
we can fill in the blanks for you.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a Mad Libs book?
A Mad Libs book. All right, we got Max. Wait, Max, your name has to be named Mike's.
Hey, Max. Yeah, check
That's
it.
be Mike's.
Mike's.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's changed. It's Mike Similiano.
There we go.
Hi.
Sweet.
Hey,
Ooh,
Mike.
that's sexy.
There he is.
Yeah, and Chowzilla, if your dad's middle name is Mike, that's close enough. That's close. That's just write for your name in Zoom. Like, my dad's middle name is Mike. Perfect. Okay.
So I have some pretty awesome news. If you don't mind me. So everything is set in stone for this Saturday. I'm going to be at the Lowell Folk Festival, Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to have a 10x10 tent. We're going to have a table with a whole bunch of science experiments, a lot of them proving gravity. We're going to have a Foucault's pendulum. And one of the coolest things is, there's 2 cool things. One, I'm going to be wearing a blow-up globe costume the entire time.
I love that.
And oh god! And the other cool thing is, I actually used AI to help me write an application that when you go against a green screen and have a camera on you, it'll show like on a TV. I'm going to be bringing space, and you'll be in space, and you can like interact with like the asteroids and stuff.
Oh, so
Oh,
cool.
that'd be cool. That sounds cool, yeah.
Is it fair to say that you're putting in the work?
I'm doing the work, man. Yeah, this has cost me over $1,800 at this point.
Wow.
Is it
wow.
also fair to say that it is the spirit of suck it, Mikey?
We're doing the work though. Mikey and I, that's what we have in common. He's doing the work, and then I'm doing the work too.
That's
I got
nice.
a question.
Yes.
How are you going to start your pendulum?
Well, it's just. I mean, obviously, it's not actually going to work. It's too
like
a
small.
foot tall.
Yeah.
It's just so we can see a pendulum, and then there's going to be information if people ask about it. You say how the.
So you would say it's not to scale then.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. No.
Yeah.
Mikey from the. Is that the pendulum that was created by the great scientist Paul Michel Foucault?
Yeah.
That goes back to Sleeping Warrior. Sleeping Warrior read the Wikipedia page for the wrong Foucault, and then tried to expose the wrong Foucault. Like, they didn't even mention he's so important with this pendulum crap, and they didn't even mention it on his Wikipedia page. Like, he did a whole video on it.
I think Mikey said something important though. Is it your suggestion, Mikey, that globers, as it were, think the pendulum should start swinging by itself?
Oh, why wouldn't it?
So Mikey, what do you think the Foucault pendulum is measuring, and how is it measuring that?
Nothing.
What is our claim that it of
the
what it is?
rotation of the Earth.
Okay, and how is it measuring the rotation of the Earth? What is our
It's
claim?
not.
But what is
I
our
can't
claim
explain
about how it's measuring the rotation of the Earth?
I don't know. I don't care because it doesn't.
So you can't just so you know, you can't refute our position without actually understanding it.
I'd say I don't know and I don't care is a perfect summary statement, Mikey.
It does kind of, yeah.
Okay, well, you explain it to me then, and I'll tell you. I'll just say no because that's what you say to me all the time. So
It's actually really interesting, and I didn't even know how this worked up until I started watching you guys.
I'll explain it. I'll explain it.
Yeah.
So you get the pendulum swinging, right? The swing isn't anything at all directly related to the rotation of the Earth. It's the plane that the swing is happening in, and that's what you're actually seeing. And so you're seeing the precession of the pendulum. So it starts swinging back and forth in some particular line, and then over time that swing changes, it precesses, so that over time, rather than going one way, it's going another way, and there's a force causing that change to happen.
yeah, the weight of it.
No, the weight is not causing it to precess.
Weight would cause it. How would that work, Mike?
Well, it's not anything else. What is it then? What's moving below it then?
What's causing the precession is the question. What causes the precession?
What's causing it?
Yeah, because Foucault's pendulum absolutely do precess. So what is the force causing the precession to happen? That's the challenge that we pose to flat earthers, and they don't have an answer ever.
Explain it. Explain it.
So the answer is it is Coriolis is what's the cause of that force, and so the swing. Let's say that the swing is in this plane, right? So that's what the Foucault pendulum is doing exactly. So then it this
you guys don't do anything.
It's in this plane, and then as the Earth rotates, that plane changes. Now it is a fixed to one particular plane. It's the horizontal plane is what it's tied to, and so it's a sine cosine relationship with the latitude. So at the equator, the globe predicts that there would be no precession. And at the north and south poles, the globe predicts that it would precess once in 24 hours. And everywhere in between, it's going to be a sine cosine relationship.
Yeah, a good model makes predictions. You would agree with that, Mikey?
Yeah, but none of you guys have ever done that, so.
Oh, God, Mikey.
None of us have done it.
Don't make it.
Just say that.
Go make your own pendulum and do that. Show me how it
I've
works.
done it. Yes, we did it in science class.
Mikey, so I posted in the chat here a picture of something that I took using my telescope, and I want to see what your thoughts are on that image. Why is my image like that when yours is not?
I can share that. Hold on a second.
I already know the issue. I already see the issue.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Wow, that's a good photo.
That is the Lagoon Nebula.
Wow, good photo.
Yeah, it is a great photo, except zoom in on one star. and then wait a second. After you zoom in on that one star, take a screenshot and then zoom in on that. You know what you get then?
Yeah.
The firmament.
Oh, that was a great stream.
There we go. There's.
Yeah, and I just posted a picture I took with my iPhone. 10-second exposure. This was a few nights
that's actually
ago.
really good.
I thought it was pretty good for an iPhone.
Oh,
and it
damn,
didn't,
what?
That's really good for an iPhone.
it
Oh,
didn't
hold on.
seem like the depth of the stars. I thought the depth of the stars was, according to what I've heard recently from certain flat Earth circles, that there is no depth to the stars, and I was having trouble kind of getting past even my image. But obviously, it's nothing compared to the image that I think Mike is showing on screen at the moment. But it was still a head scratcher.
I don't want to interrupt, but hi guys. I just got,
What's up, Mike Scoon?
you can continue.
What's that behind- what's that behind
Scoondrel, a recent escapee. How you doing?
I am still flat. I reverted back.
Oh my goodness! All
Once I saw, have you guys seen
right, all
Have we
right.
seen what?
the 3-part episode by Space Busters? Space Busters? Steve Falconer?
On
Blew
his
my mind.
on his
I'm
mis-
back
his
to flat.
his
Back to
misunderstandings. Like, did you actually like go and look at the actual details, or did you just watch the video and just take it without any verification?
It's like listening to an RFK interview. Everyone just believes what he says and then doesn't fact check him.
Oh crap!
I think everyone here, but Mikey saw it. Did you see it, Mikey?
I think I was watching parts of it on someone's channel at one point.
3
Yeah.
parts. Then you got to watch all the parts. Which part did you see?
All right,
I can't remember now.
A
so
lot of great advice.
so then the question obviously then is,
There's no way there's 4 mics here.
did
This is the Mike show.
yeah?
It's the Mike show.
Everybody has to be Mike here.
Oh my god.
Hold on, hold on. I can fix that. Just a second.
I'll do it. I want to hide my pronouns because y'all are apparently bigots. Don't have pronouns.
There we go.
I feel like you know what? No, not on
Okay.
Mike's show. On my show, I'll do it.
So, all right,
That's not famous.
Scoon Mike Drool. What in this video? What particular geometry did he present showing how it matched flat?
How it matched flat? How didn't it match flat? He showed that the East rose before the West.
Yeah, but what geometry did he provide
all right.
where the
All right.
flat Earth predicts that particular sunrise sunset?
Hey, Mikey knows. Mikey will tell you.
All right, Mikey.
Hey, Mikey, how's your jaw?
My jaw?
There's no connect, dude. He's fine. It wouldn't have been. It wouldn't have been as funny if he actually got hit.
Yeah, he did not
if it got
actually get
connected,
it.
I probably would have.
Oh, are you guys joking? If he had a bloody nose and he's like, "Ugh," and he's talking to his wife or his mom, he's like, "He hit me hard," and like,
Wife?
I heard this song.
Neighbor.
It's like a squawking chicken song. Have you guys heard this?
It's a great song.
So, Mikey, Mikey, could you
Absolutely
clarify?
beautiful.
Did he make contact with you?
No.
Okay.
It's because Mikey's a freaking ninja.
Yeah.
Dude, he moved.
He's like a motherfucking cat.
Using his
I'm just saying,
toe for
I'm
protection.
bullshit right now. If he didn't make contact, the guy Mikey, I don't know if everyone's named Mike here, but Mikey Bald would have never went to the police or tried to find the police if there was.
He did go to the police.
I know if there wasn't a connect. If he
It was still attempted assault, though. It can still be punished.
Yeah.
Yeah, still attempted.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, he could get in so much trouble.
cops if there wasn't. He came back and tried to apologize. Are you guys friends on Facebook yet? He apologized. He tried to shake your hand.
He did apologize, and Mikey, I thought maybe that would have been a good thing for you to accept.
I think being a truther and at one with the world, I think he should have accepted that apology. Told him, hey, bro, I was there. I thought the earth was a globe, but now I'm reborn. I want to just love everyone, all our neighbors. Doesn't matter.
I do have to say, apologizing after attempted assault is the most Canadian apology ever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not.
Does he play it?
It's not as good as you think it sounds.
Yeah, Mikey, it does not sound good coming through your audio.
Yeah.
It's got that chicken like D.
Zoom cuts out those frequencies, so it's only speaking that comes through.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, so Mikey, I got a couple things here. We got Scotty Orange has said, hold on. I got it. I gotta here we go. Scotty Orange says, let Mikey know. Please tell Mikey how much we value him joining. And then he says, let Mikey ask everyone a question he wants to know.
Good idea.
All right, Mikey, what do you got?
Nothing.
Come
I'm
on.
not gonna get in.
Hit us hard, man. Hit us hard.
You won't answer honestly, so why would I ask?
Well, flat smack us, dude.
Yeah.
Well, give us your, like, you got to have a burning question for us. Like, it
Yeah,
doesn't have to be
ask, like,
about the
one of
flat
the
Earth.
people on
It
the
can be
street
about
you walk
literally
in.
anything.
Don't know yet.
Like, how
Don't
many
know
little
yet.
tiny globe keychains are you giving away at your stand?
That's a good question.
200. That's the answer is 200.
Oh,
I love that. That's
again,
great.
By doing that doesn't provide proof of a globe by doing that. It's
No,
like
it
you-
doesn't.
you-
No, it doesn't.
But it educates kids, which is actually what
So
I'm doing.
when you wear that globe costume, are you going to show how airplanes work on that thing?
I could, yeah. I mean, I would need a
Don't know
speck
how
of
you're gonna
dust
do
to
it. You can
represent
try,
the
I
airplane, though.
You could try.
I can show you how. Right?
I do it all the time.
Right, yeah. So it automatically happens as it moves because the downward vector changes and it can't the airplane can't maintain it
Again,
can't go
you're
like
not-
this.
you're-
It can't go like
you're
this. The reason why it can't go like this is because air gets
Okay,
thinner
fly,
and thinner.
Fly to Chile. Fly from North America to Chile then.
Oh, super. Okay, here you go.
Yeah, and don't move the globe.
Like that.
You know,
Is that-
Okay.
Is
now
that
the
plane to
plane's
scale?
inverted. Now the plane's inverted.
More sound.
Plane is not completely to scale.
Yeah, of course it's not to
More
scale.
sound effects.
And it's not
Oh wait.
inverted.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. You have
It's a
arrived
supersonic.
in Punta Arenas. Please disembark.
You're inverted.
There we go. Yeah, so it is a different orientation from before, which
Yeah,
is
blah, blah,
perfect,
blah.
which is
Okay,
perfectly
Mr.
fine
Pilot.
because
Yeah,
the
yeah,
downward
blah, blah,
the downward vector changed as you traveled.
The vector.
What's
These
your
are real things.
Hey,
What's
Mikey,
your-
one of my friends is a pilot, and he knows.
Yeah,
that the
good
Earth
for
is
that.
a globe.
I know.
What do
One of
you
my
think
friends is
about
a
that?
brain surgeon, so now I'm brain surgeon.
Not literally. One of my teammates in hockey is a pilot.
I don't care. What does that mean?
Wait,
Nothing.
Eric,
Yes.
hockey.
It's
Yes,
Mike
I play
Eric.
ice hockey.
Mike. You live in Florida. You can't play hockey. What are you doing?
Hockey's actually growing here thanks to the Florida Panthers winning the
Oh my
cup 2 years in a row.
gosh, my goodness.
Can I ask Mikey a quick question? Mikey, do you think that all rivers flow south? Or is that another thing that's going around like in flat earth circles? I think I heard that somewhere.
Why would they go south?
Okay, so you don't. Okay.
Good.
No, the claim from Flat Earth is that it's not possible for the Nile to exist on the globe Earth because it has to go. Well, they say uphill, but I don't know why because it has to go up the curvature.
Right.
That is
It's
pretty
really
common.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of Eric Debay's 200 proofs, if you can call them that.
I thought I heard that somewhere. I was talking with someone about it the other day, and it wasn't something that I was like, if I ever talk to Mikey, I'll ask him, but it was just something that crossed my mind. So they can flow north and south and east and west, I guess.
Yeah. That's good.
Yo, it's a mic.
Hey, give me 1 second. I think it's going through my headphones, not my
Oh, it is a mic.
It's not my headphones.
It's another
There we
mic.
go.
Yeah, it's a mic.
hello,
Nick.
it's a mic.
It is a mic.
It's a shit.
This is becoming the mic.
That's Magic Land.
The Mike Magic Land.
Look at what Mikey Cat Pat Pat started. It's crazy.
You mean Mikey Pat? I don't know Monkey Cat Pat.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
Monkey.
said
This
Mikey.
monkey
I
guy
said
that people are
Mikey.
talking about? Who the hell is that?
He's a
said
Mikey.
My bad.
You're bad.
All right, let's see.
I'm half listening. Apparently.
While It's a Mikey is working on that, we got It's a Rubik's, who somehow sounds a little bit like It's a Mikey, says, my offer still stands to get you in the NASA Center, Mikey. I think we might be hearing that offer in person here in a second. Basil Problem says, given that you're now hosting Physics Kooks, can you bring on Eric Weinstein to talk about geometric unity? Apparently...
No, let's go Terrence Howard. Let's go full throttle. Terrence Howard. Let's just go full throttle, pedal to the metal.
1 times 1 equals 2.
We don't need to go aero guy sign. Just pedal to the metal and get Terrence Howard.
That'd be so. I think Basil Problem is probably talking about Ruth Kastner. Is that what? Or are you talking about Mikey Smith? I don't know. Let's see. Tim Davis says this SC is for Mike. No, Mike. Yeah, Mike. Hi. The super chat's for Mike. And
it should be working now. So.
All right.
Yeah, you're good.
How you doing? It's a Mike Nessa Shill.
Yes. You're free. I can get you into the NASA Center here for free if you find yourself here.
I've been there, Mikey.
I can get into NASA centers for free as a teacher.
Yeah, you too.
Mikey, that's to you.
What's the question?
It's an offer.
To the NASA Visitor Center here for free. I can get you in.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
They have rockets there.
Are you in?
We have an Apollo capsule, not a rocket. We have models of rockets.
Are you on I-10?
No, me? No.
Where, what state?
Ohio.
It's Cleveland.
Not too far from you, bud. Well, I mean, it is far. But...
Yeah, it's far.
It's like 750 miles from Minnesota. It's not close.
Mikey, have you ever seen a rocket launch in person?
No, don't need to.
I have.
Would you like
I haven't. I can watch them happen all the time.
Fuck you.
If I saw one, what would that do for me?
Well, you tell us what that would do for you.
I don't know. I mean,
nothing.
being there and feeling the rumble
You feel it here.
those massive engines just like pound you in the chest might dispel from you the idea that they're somehow fake.
Have y'all ever been to a NASCAR race or a boat race?
Yes.
Engines are probably not the same, but
And you're a lot closer. Like with the space shuttles, you're like over a mile away, and you can still feel it in your chest.
You're at least a mile away for a rocket
you don't
launch.
know Mike over.
You feel the heat that far away.
No, I don't know. How do you know I don't know?
Mr. Debunk.
It's
Mike D.
the drunk debunk to you, Scoon.
Mike Debunk.
The
drunk debunk show.
So I've been to I've seen 3. I've been to 2 that were kind of close. I saw the second to last shuttle, and you could feel the heat from the rockets on your face. And then I went to a couple years ago. I was there with I went the day after Reds and Astronomy Live were there because that one was scrubbed, and that one it was a Falcon 9 launch. It went and it was a north-south launch, and then it came back to land. So we got to hear the sonic booms, and you feel that in your chest as it comes in. And then when I was in May, I was in Florida, and we were farther away. We didn't see or we didn't feel it. We saw it. So.
Only major launch that I've been to was last year. I went to the Europa Clipper launch, which was really cool, which was a Falcon Heavy. Unfortunately, they dumped the boosters because they needed as much fuel as possible, so didn't get to see the double boosters coming back to the station.
That would be cool to see the doubles come back, yeah.
Because that mission is going to Jupiter, so they needed all the fuel they could possibly get out of that one.
Someone should try to replicate the best timed shot in television. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I do not know that one.
I think James Burke, I think was brought on the Connection series.
Yeah, it was Connections.
Rockets. And was during the launch, I think it was the Voyager launch. He says if you take oxygen and hydrogen and you mix it in a chamber where it's open at one end, and you apply a spark, he says you get that, and he points to the rocket, and the rocket fires.
It's great.
That's pretty
It's
cool.
the most awesomely timed thing ever.
The Voyager missions is one of my favorite things that NASA has done. It still fascinates me to this day.
I have I have a 3D printed. Oh, it's way up there. 3D printed Voyager way up there. Hard to see. All right. Oh,
Mikey, can I ask a question?
Yeah,
So,
I guess.
for Voyager, we send a signal to the craft, and it takes how long is it? Is it 2 days to
Just-
arrive?
I think the round
Just under
trip's about
24 hours each way. So 2 days
Okay,
round
so
trip.
2 days for the signal to go to the craft and come back.
Yep.
Where is it?
Who's we?
Humanity.
we would be the people that communicate with it. We being
So
the
when
the
you go
royal
watch
we.
A football game, when they win, you win too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's
You
okay.
did not play the game.
Yes,
You
I don't play this linguistic silly games.
No, no.
Answer,
Well,
answer the
You're
question,
playing a
please.
silly game. I don't know how to answer that because you didn't
answer
send
the
any signal
question.
anywhere yourself.
Okay, Mikey, let me reword the question then. Why is it that it takes over 24 hours for a signal to get to the spacecraft and 24 hours for a signal to get back?
You're assuming it does. Why? Why? Just because somebody told you it does?
Oh my god.
What proof do you have? Have you done the experiment yourself?
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
I mean, we could just look it up online.
Haven't done it.
Oh, I know. We can just look it up online. Yeah, that's it. Whatever Google says.
Can
is
someone
right, I
please
guess.
send me the FTFE facepalm protection, please?
Oh yeah, I got. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me use my signed FTFE.
I should have bought one. They're cool.
I literally have my head in my head.
I think I have an extra. I might have an extra.
I was hugging him from behind when he wrote this.
Mikey, here's something I have done.
Were you at a Coldplay concert, Mike?
Mike, here's something I have done myself. I've measured reciprocal zenith angles, and the sum of those angles was greater than 180 degrees. That's proof that the Earth cannot possibly be flat.
Yeah, that's the big one.
I love that.
That's a good one.
What's it called? The one that was the trans.
The transcontinental triangulation, the American arc of the parallel. Is
But
that
the transcontinental is different from reciprocal zenith angles?
Yeah. There's a bunch of reciprocal zenith angles in that survey, but the survey isn't just reciprocal zenith angles.
Mikey, did you invent Zoom?
Oh, hold on. So this is a good question to Mikey now. All right. So your standard has been, were you there? Did you do it yourself? So now we have somebody who was there and did it themselves. So now what? What's your what do you say to that?
How many times has he done it? And is he-
You want
Mikey, you're going to give yourself a hernia moving those goalposts.
Yeah, Mikey, you want more examples of someone doing astronomy and getting stuff correct? I'll post more pictures in the side chat here for you. Of
Why don't you do it honestly? Why don't you do it honestly and show me one single star as a video?
Oh, come on.
You
I already-
don't understand.
I already hold on. Just a second.
Nobody's done it yet.
Just a second. Somebody did that, sent it to
Why
me.
am I always wrong, Mixon?
I played.
Why do I always have to put
Mikey.
up with the bullshit? Why don't you guys do it?
Mikey, listen.
Do it. You want me to do all these fancy fucking
Mikey,
things?
listen.
Why don't you do it?
You asked me to do it, or somebody in the collective to do it. Somebody did it. I played that video, and you watched it, and you said, "Nuh-uh."
That is true. Red gave you.
Yeah, Reds gave him a video.
Just laugh.
Mikey, Reds did everything you asked, and you still said nah. So.
What do you mean? He hasn't sent me anything.
He sent you a 1-minute video the other day, or he showed it on screen.
Oh my god! Are you kidding me? Where's it? Why not a 10-minute video?
Well, a 1 minute.
Oh,
that's
the goalpost move. Yeah.
Well, yeah, 10-minute video. You're going to
The 1 minute video
on and on.
Not enough.
That's kind of what we're talking about, Mikey. It's like we give you a 10-minute video, you'll want a 30-minute video.
No,
not a
10 minute, 11 minute, 12. It goes up by 1 minute every time, doesn't it, Mikey? It's just got to
Whatever. It's all good. You guys are all right. I know. Whatever.
But
Mike,
you really need what you really need is you need to get a telescope, a C
Yo,
star.
where'd you get that?
What is that, Tune?
All right, that is a negative that Astronomy Live took on a film camera of a galaxy. He hand aimed the telescope on the top one, and it's in focus and looks nice. And the bottom one, it was not aimed well the whole time. So I will show the actual photograph of it that he scanned of it. So just a second. Go, keep talking while I pull that up.
I'm so jealous you have that too.
Well,
yeah, that is so good.
I think people, like, when they provide like negatives, I've heard you say like, oh, like negatives aren't anything or something to that effect. Like, what do you mean by that when you say that, Mikey?
I don't know.
Those are from actual like cameras, right? Like it's actual film.
I have developed and printed my own film by hand. You can edit the photo from the machine, but you can't edit the film itself. But you can kind of adjust the projector to crop things out as needed, change focus, etc.
I guess what like I would be asking is if someone took a photo and let's just say they did the old-fashioned thing where they went to like a dark room and they bathed it in water and did all the necessary steps, whatever those steps are, and then they pulled it out and they said, "Hey, look, here's stars." Like, what would be the next? Like, would you say, "Okay, that's what I want," or would you be like, "Well, that can't be real because flat Earth is true"? Like, where would you go from there?
That's the weirdest question ever. What? Because the stars are different, it's not going to be flat Earth?
Well, like, you know how you're like, well, we need pictures of stars, or we like all the stars are like the same depth, and they show you like clearly there's different. Like,
someone sent me a video of a star, finally a single star through a telescope, and it was just as blurry as it was with P1000. You assume the sky is clear every time there's no clouds. I don't know why. I have no idea why.
Because it is.
Oh my God.
Mikey, I'm just going to tell you this right now. If it were clear skies for me right now, I'd be talking to you while I was outside with my telescope getting more images.
Oh, you don't know what clear skies are, man.
All right. Here is my scan that I put this on my scanner at work. So this isn't the best way to do a scan of a photo. Or of a negative. And so this is then my best effort at getting the right color, because you have to invert the colors, and then getting everything done correctly. So that's my best using my low quality tools that I have. But Astronomy Live has better tools. He scanned it with a proper slide scanner, and this is what he got. So this is
really nice.
Wow. This is the scan of the negative that I have here on my desk.
What do you think about that, Mikey?
Don't know.
Don't know is not an answer.
Yeah, it's something of the Orion Nebula.
Come on, Mikey, say it. Say it, fake and gay. Say it.
No, you're good. Anyway, so you're going to rebuttal this as soon as I won't even be able to finish this. So the stars, I know it's a picture, but if you took picture of the street lamps down your street, you would have individual lights behind each other's. Why are they not in behind each other, the stars? They're all side by side.
How did you determine
side by side away than others?
How did you measure that?
I love that.
There's different degrees of brightness.
I've never done anything to show reality.
For instance, in this photo that he's showing here, like you can see some of the big and like clearly brighter stars. And if you get really, really, really close and you look, you're like, oh my God, I can see that's kind of like, that's a star like back there too. Like, so there's different degrees of luminosity. Is it just that are you saying that they're all in the same glue layer, but there's some that are brighter than others and some that are smaller and bigger than others? Like there's no depth, right?
God. Yes, I've recorded smaller and bigger stars individually, yes.
And that they're all at the same depth and like some are brighter and some are dimmer. That's your claim. I'm just trying to understand.
That's what you see. That's what you're seeing right now in that picture.
No, that is not what we're seeing right now.
Okay, well, you tell me what you're seeing with your trifocals then.
Well, how could you even determine that, Mikey? How could you determine?
You can see with your own two eyes.
Well, from like looking at a 2D image, like, is it even possible to determine like the
Go
depth?
take pictures of your street lamps out on the street, and you tell me if they're side by side.
Well, here's the thing, Mikey. You already know that those street lights aren't side by side. So,
Yeah,
like,
duh.
that's already information that you have.
But you already know there's depth to the stars, millions of miles away. But you don't see that in that picture. Not a clue.
How can you quantify what we would see different if they were different depth?
You're looking at the same picture as I am.
No, but you've made a statement. You've said that they're, for some reason, you could determine that they're not the same depth. How did you determine that? What was the metric?
Will be by recording them as videos. They're all side by side, Mitoon. They're literally side by side.
But how did you
sometimes
measure
inches
that?
Apart.
But how did you measure that? How did you measure side by side?
Think about the street lights, Mikey. Like, if we didn't know that they were different distances, how could we determine just from looking at a picture if we had no context?
But you supposedly know they're millions of miles away.
But
you
Mikey,
you
this
can
is
fact that in court. Right?
Mike, focus on what you are saying about this. You are saying that these are different, or that these are the same depth. How did you determine that?
By recording them.
How?
With my equipment.
How does that measure how far they are?
I don't have to zoom in further into my binoculars to see a further star. They're all above me at the same elevation.
How did you determine that?
Right.
How did you determine that?
I just told you by recording them.
But that didn't, you didn't explain it actually.
I can see them with my own two eyes that they're side by side.
That doesn't actually, that doesn't mean anything.
Maybe this will help. Whenever I do an exposure for,
Maybe
say,
this will help when I talk with
when I do an exposure for 1 second, right, and I can see a certain amount of stars, and then I do an exposure for 10 seconds, I can see more stars. Then I do an exposure for 30 seconds. I can see even more stars. And to me,
good for that. And where are those stars in your pictures?
Are
they
there.
further behind the other ones?
It's taking longer for enough light to be gathered for them to become visible. That is my
because
hypothesis.
the tinier ones are coming more visible. Did you know the Small Dipper is not visible here 90% of the year?
Why not?
Only on Pacific clear nights we can see the Small Dipper.
Why.
Yeah, I think you just proved it.
I wonder why. I don't have eyeballs.
That's pretty good globe evidence, so you can't see it most of the year, Mike. I'm just saying.
Yeah, actually, hold on. The Little Dipper is Polaris is one of the stars in the Little Dipper. So,
oh really?
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't know why Mikey can't see it 90% of the time. Maybe clouds.
And why can't I see it 100% of the time? I can never see it.
If you have clear skies, then the Little Dipper is visible every single night if you're in the northern hemisphere.
Oh my God! No, it isn't. No.
Yes, it is. It is very much visible. There's lots of light pollution to my north, but I can still see
where
it.
you live, buddy.
Yeah, I
can't see it. I can see it 0% of the time from where I live.
Mikey, you live a lot further north than I do.
Well, Mikey, why is it that I can see certain stars with a longer exposure that I can't see with a shorter? Do you have an explanation?
I don't know. I don't use your method, so.
I mean, I used an iPhone and I just set it for like a 10-second exposure, and it gathered enough light to show me stars that I couldn't see.
Yeah, exactly. I do that when I take pictures of the Milky Way. I do that with night shot mode. Yes, exactly.
Right, exactly.
You see the picture I posted in chat?
But again, when I do that, all the stars are side by side in my hand. They're all side by side. There's not one here, not one 10,000 miles beyond that in the sky.
But how did you measure?
Side by side, and you see that.
How did you measure that?
Why do I have to measure it, man? What's wrong with you?
But you said it.
But you said it. Spaces.
That's
make a positive,
right?
Do you know how large space is? Space does not exist. Sorry. Good luck, lady.
Right. Well, so that brings me to my main point about your mentality here. Whatever we show you, you already have your predetermined, conclusion.
Well,
so,
if you would show me something that shows depth to your
nothing will ever change that. Like, it's just like that's
will
your.
if you show me something honestly correct.
No, because we have.
No, you aren't.
I think every single person in this panel has at least at one time in your 10-year career on YouTube shown you evidence that you are wrong.
Yes.
Okay. So show me where there's depth in your stars then. Show me that.
I'll show you.
Well, I mean, Icy Spin made a really good point, right? That the longer exposure, right? The really far away stars that are sending its light, right?
They're not far. How do you know they're far?
Because it takes longer for the light to get to you.
A lot longer for the.
Okay, so hold on. I think Mike Eric Burns can answer that question very specifically.
Oh my God.
With
let's see here. If two stars are the same brightness but different distances, the one that's further away is going to appear much dimmer.
What do you mean further away? Left and right,
distance
or
to you?
Yeah. Huh? Oh God, what is this now?
Distance to you.
You're gonna show me a diagram? No.
No, sorry. I was just testing my sharing. I just installed Zoom on this computer. Also, Mikey, 666. Thank you.
But yeah, Mikey, for some of my images that I posted there, some of them are different lengths of exposure time because some of the objects are further away than others, meaning that the ones that are further away are going to be much dimmer, meaning that you need longer time to...
How do you know that?
He's explaining it to
we
you.
measured them.
He's literally explaining to you.
You're literally showing me stars that are side by side in all of your pictures. All of them.
God, this is unbelievable.
Eric.
What I posted is a bunch of galaxies, not just stars.
So Eric, I set you up to explain, but I think maybe Astrocate's going to have to take my setup. Astrocate, how can we know for stars that are of a particular type, whether they're a particular type, and once we've identified that there are a particular type, how can we identify how relatively far apart they are?
So you're talking about standard candles. You're talking about Michael is talking about standard candles, like type 1a supernovae. And those have always the same brightness because we know how they explode. And so those are the types of stars that you can just look at the brightness and you can determine how far away they are. Now, that is just one way to determine how far away a star is.
Stars are not exploding.
Well,
what?
We have lots of evidence that disagrees with that.
That was phenomenal.
That's so good. Sun is not object.
Yeah, that's like the sun is not object.
Sun is not object.
By the way, my Max is the specs, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, I know.
I just posted a picture that I took with my iPhone, Mikey, about 3 days ago.
What's that? Scoon.
Whose is this?
What are you doing?
Well, that's not me.
No, it's Scoon.
Oh, Scoon, you gotta stop.
Scoon, what the fuck are you doing,
dude?
My ears are like...
What are you doing,
Scoon?
Make it
stop.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'll put you in the waiting room. Scoon, if you want. All right, Scoon, if you want, you can. I mean, that had to be an accident. I hope it was an accident.
That's the benefit of the doubt, man.
So just look at it.
Mikey, I do have to know, what did you spend the $6.66 I gave you yesterday on, or Saturday?
What's he planning to spend it on? He hasn't gotten it yet.
A vagina plug.
Oh.
What's that?
Wow. He's giving it to his lawyers or Tim Horton. It's even Tim Horton, so he's got to give it to his lawyers.
I don't know whatever you said just now, Mikey. I don't know what that is.
I don't think Mikey's old enough to know what that is.
Probably not.
Well, I posted a picture over here, just to, I guess, to move it forward, Mikey. I don't know if you see it in the side chat, but I would not know how to approach this other than, to me, like, see, if I'm just starting at the base, I would just say, to me, this looks like there's stars that, there's some that I can see very far in the distance, and there's some that are really big.
Yeah, they look. When I zoom in, I'm seeing a progression. It almost looks like a Mandelbrot set. There's some are, when I zoom in, some of them get bigger. On the first zoom, some of them get bigger on the second zoom. That tells me that there's a distance.
Okay. Yeah, and so MC Toon is saying, I guess he's asking you, Mikey, like, how could you determine by looking at this that they are at the same depth? Like, what would
Well,
be your
what I do is I zoom into an individual star, and then I go left, right, up, and down in the sky, and they are all side by side. Smaller.
That's not how you're meant to do it.
Well,
That's
hold
not
on.
how you're meant to do it.
Mikey, if you
Hold on. We're all confused at this.
None of them are further in distance.
But how are you determining that? Because you're zoomed at infinity, right? That's what you've set the zoom at. Your focus, right?
What? What do you mean infinity? What do you mean?
When you're setting your
You're zoomed all the
focus,
way.
yeah, you're setting your focus at infinity, so it's at maximum depth for your optics.
Focus on what?
Oh, you don't understand this. Okay. Never mind.
I'm using my cell phone.
Never
I
mind.
can understand focus.
Never mind.
All right, Mikey.
I don't understand focus. No, I don't. There are 4 eyes.
Mikey, you wanted a video of the stars?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, 1 star would be good. 1 star.
Well, I have something even better. Check this out.
Oh, yeah, what? A second butt plug.
Not quite that special.
He's just gonna deny it, God. Just
Yeah. So what you're seeing right here is a whole bunch of stars. Now, what I did is I plugged in the orbital elements of a satellite called Iridium 174. And eventually it is going to go through the telescope view. But this is definitely a video. You can tell it's a video. I'm moving the telescope. Actually, the computer is moving the telescope.
Yes,
and you can see all the stars going by. And this is a nice long...
Where are the stars? Those white things?
There's little white things. Oh, there's one of the satellites going through.
Why are you using black and white?
My camera is black and white. Do you want to know why?
Why don't you use color, you guys? You never use color.
Do you want to know why I don't use color? Because, remember I asked you in the live stream how a CMOS sensor works? And the way a color...
Why do I need to know how that works? Why?
Well, it's important.
Because if you knew how a color CMOS sensor works, you would know that it's all black and white. But in front of the CMOS sensor, there is something called a Bayer filter. There's a Bayer filter, a red, green, and blue Bayer filter.
I thought you were going to show me a single star here in this video.
Yeah, you can look. This is not just 1 star. This is many stars, and
No, I want 1 star. Why can't you do 1 star? Nobody can do 1 star.
This
is
Mikey, listen to the Bayer sensor, the CMOS stuff.
Anyway, so CMOS stuff. So, but if you take away the Bayer mask, right, you can, which gives it its color, you can actually get much brighter images. And especially when you're doing astronomy, that's really important because the stars are really dim. That right there is the satellite.
You talk a lot. Can you just show me a video of a star?
Yeah, right there on the screen, right now.
I'll show you a video of the moon.
Right there, and that right there. See it moving across the screen? That is a satellite that I calculated. So the computer is controlling the telescope. I calculated the orbit of that satellite.
Show me a single star.
Yes, those are all single stars. Now, if you would like to see...
oh my God! No shit, they're all single stars. Show me 1 star in the single frame video.
A satellite going across, or was
yes, that is a satellite that's being tracked by the telescope.
He just said a single frame video. Oh,
what did he?
If we want a video of a single object, I do have a time lapse of a lunar eclipse.
You asked for a single frame video. What the fuck is that?
No,
a single frame video is a picture.
You guys are all fucking gods. It's amazing.
So I do have pictures of single stars.
I want to see a video of a star.
This is what you're looking at, videos of
single star. Do you not understand English?
No,
single star.
Kate, you don't understand that. Mikey's just goalpost shifting. He's goalpost shifting. You gotta understand that.
Mikey, how about a video of the moon? How about that?
No, fuck, I want a star. Why can't you give me a video of a star?
Like, what do you expect the star to be doing in the video?
Yeah, that's
just so we're all clear. Like,
well, why don't you explain to me what
time-lapse video? Every second of this video is 1 minute in real time, and it is a lunar eclipse from earlier this year.
Wow.
Sick.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That's pretty fucking cool.
So this was 4 hours and 13 minutes of observation. Each second of the video is 1 minute in real time.
That is cool, though.
Whee!
It's always too cloudy whenever the lunar eclipse happens here.
Yeah, we got lucky. It was very clear skies that night. I got about 30 minutes of sleep before I had to go teach the next day, though, so that was fun.
Yeah. I guess, Mikey, what I was asking is, like, when you're asking for a video of a star, can you explain what you mean by that?
I think he means something similar to what he saw with Sirius. That's just my guess.
So like a 30 frames per second, like of a clear, like a star that would be clearer than your Sirius star. And what would that do? How would that show us that the Earth is a globe or that it's flat? Or I wonder if he went mute. It looks like he took his picture away. His video. I mean, I can't explain, Mikey, what I think your claim is. So that's why I'm asking. Then I guess you stop talking.
Is Mikey still here?
Here is a video specifically of, well, I guess it's not a star, but it's a star cluster known as the Pleiades. And in a properly exposed and in focus image, you can see that there are details around these stars. Yeah. And that's how you know it's in focus.
Very nice.
That is gorgeous. Wait, don't take that away from me.
Oh, I will throw it back.
and Astro,
bitch.
Can you Astro,
Mikey laugh?
Astro, Mike, you can determine the depth of those by the luminosity based on like standard candles, or
no, you can't. So
okay.
Yeah, so you'll see they do have different colors. That's something Mikey says, like, that doesn't happen. They do have different colors, but what the colors represent is the temperature of the star and how big it is. So these blue stars, these are in the Pleiades, they are all very young stars and they're very hot. They're blue stars, but you can see in the background, there's these little red dots. And you can tell they're much dimmer and obviously redder because they are red dwarfs. And if you look at the constitution of this photograph, you'll see that there's a few big stars, but most of the stars in here are red dwarfs. And that's how we know that most of the stars in our galaxy are small red dwarfs. Now, what's really interesting is that early astronomers could only see these really bright stars. And so they looked at our sun and were like, oh, our sun is so small compared to these other stars. And so we called our star a yellow dwarf. But of course, now we know it's not a yellow dwarf. It is it's quite a bit bigger than most stars. Most stars are these little red dwarfs. So that's where we get these weird naming conventions.
And Mikey would say, okay, I see the extra colors, but now I want you to do this in a video.
Right.
Just have one of
it's Mikey Gish Smith.
Yeah, and the thing is, this is in color. I did use a color camera for this. But
yeah, it's a 2D photo, but I see a lot of depth in that.
There is depth. You can tell, you can tell the way that the light interacts with the interstellar medium. So this actually also gets rid of another myth. So of course, flat earthers say you can't have gas without a container.
Yeah.
But of course, here you can see this is reflection nebula around the Pleiades, and it glows with the light of these stars. So you can definitely see that depth there.
I like that.
Incredible.
How many photos? How often? What was the exposure per photo of this when you ever put them over top of one another?
Okay, so this I obviously took in the winter. So in the winter, of course, there's more night hours, and the way I take my photos is it's all computerized. I leave my telescope outside all night and pray no one steals it, and then come back in the morning and pick it up.
Yeah, I've not gotten the confidence to leave my telescope out all night long yet.
Right.
So I do have trackers on it and a few other things, and I can remote control it from inside.
And lasers. Anybody comes to pick it up, they lose an arm.
They do lose an arm. So I have lasers. Well, they're in space though, so
they're all crossing like in Raider and Indiana Jones or like Mission Impossible. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the Resident Evil movies where they have that hallway and that's like backflips.
That's fantastic. Yeah,
exactly. So anyways, this is what Mikey wants. He wants images of stars. Here you go, the Pleiades, perfect example. And now I do have another set of a star. It's called Capella. And I don't think I can open it up right now because I just switched to Mac. And I don't think I have a FITS reader. And I do, well, maybe I can. I'll try to open it up, but.
Might be built in.
For FITS files, I don't think so. So in astrophotography, we often store the raw camera sensor data in a FITS file, which is specific to astronomy. And what's really funny is FITS is used even in the big telescopes. So a few months ago, I was invited to one of the like this 10-meter telescope, and I was amazed that they're, it's the same thing, just with a bigger telescope. So they use FITS files and everything. Let me see if I can't find it. It was Capella. Nebula test. Capella. Here we go.
So the laser movie you were thinking of is Entrapment. Everybody.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I do have Pix Insight. Let's see if this will open it up and give it color. It did open it up, and it has color. Perfect. Oops. So this is where Mikey would probably call foul, because in astrophotography, we oftentimes get raw sensor images and we have to clean them up. And one of the programs we do that in is called Pix Insight. But let me share this screen. Here is Pix Insight. There we go. Now it's really dim. Why is it so dim? Because this is a 16-bit sensor image. So we have to convert it to screen space. There we go. So this is Capella. It's really bright. It is a 120-second exposure of Capella. That's why it's like way too bright. But you'll notice that there are these like rainbow effects around it, just like what Mikey took. So what are these rainbow effects?
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yeah, so that's what Mikey really wants to see. And I know what that is. That is the anti-glare coating of the telescope. And all astronomy telescopes have similar coatings on it.
But do binoculars have that?
Yes.
No, no. They're pure. They're pure.
Let's go.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what. So a lot of people think Mikey is looking at chromatic aberration. That's slightly different. So chromatic aberration does not create a full rainbow. It just means that like the edges of objects kind of have this like purplish or like reddish kind of tint just slightly around it. Whereas if you want that rainbow effect, that usually comes from the light passing through the optics. And I keep telling Mikey, if you want to take good photos, you really have to understand your equipment really well.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
And so anyway, this is Mikey. If you're still watching,
blah blah blah. Show me a video of a star. Like that's usually how it goes.
Blah blah blah.
Well, the thing is, this is 120-second exposure.
Mikey Gish Gallup Smith.
Yeah, so this is 120-second exposure. So if I were to make a video of this, it would be one frame every 2 minutes. So Mikey would then call foul.
Which is a video.
Yeah, one frame video.
Which is a video.
I'm going to start quoting that. Instead of calling them photos, I'm going to start calling them one frame videos.
Single frame videos. Yeah.
Single frame. This is a single. But this is what Mikey is saying essentially is, because he has a very complex optic system. He not only has the optics of the telescopes and the mirrors and the eyepiece in the telescope, which all do different things to light. Binoculars, right? And when I say eyepiece, I do mean like binoculars have eyepieces. Like it's designed to work with your eyes. But then he has it connected up to his cell phone camera, which has its own lenses.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be like two sets of lenses. And he doesn't understand this. And he doesn't understand how the CMOS sensor or any of the components in the camera is taking the photograph or what it's doing. Doesn't understand exposure times, Anyway, the point is, I think we all know this. He does not know what he's doing.
Yeah.
No, he does not.
Oh, we know that.
Yes.
Yeah, that we know very well.
Was that ever a debate?
He wants to. Go ahead, Ruby.
I said, was that ever a debate?
That was never in debate.
I mean, I'd love to debate Mikey on modern day debate.
Oh my goodness.
He thinks that we have this level of hubris, like in our chat, and said that we're all gods or whatever. And it's like, no, we're just asking questions. We're trying to understand like where the discrepancy is, and like
but we're trying to understand what he wants, and he's just gonna.
I think what he wants is a video of a galaxy, but a galaxy rotating. And we don't have what millions,
Yeah.
billions of years to do so.
You need about like 200 million years to have a galaxy rotate once if you go by where the sun is in relation to the center of our galaxy.
Yeah.
And then he'll say, "How could you possibly know that?" And then you say, "Well, let me explain." And he'll say, "Give me a
Blah
break."
blah 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 blah.
Yeah, you talk too much. Speaking of talking too much, I actually got to hop off. It's past my bedtime.
All right.
All right, Mikes. Thank you.
See you, Mike.
See you later, fellow Mike.
You're just another Mike.
Bye, fellow Mikes.
All right, Mr. E-Man. Mr. E-Man sent me something here. I'm going to show here. This
But
is.
you know what, but my favorite thing though from tonight is that Mikey
Eric.
rage quit.
Hold on, Eric. This is. I'm going to share this to the Zoom group here. Let me find it. I got a lot to show. Where'd it go? I don't know where it is. There it is. Got it. Okay. So there is. This is from Mr. E-Man, which is of course another Mike. He's saying this is the real-time communications by NASA's Deep Space Communications Network. So here we have Madrid.
Oh yeah, this is what
65 receiving now. You got Goldstone 14, Canberra 36. I don't know what these numbers
Canberra.
are.
Okay.
Not Canberra. Canberra.
You are so. I'm so lucky to be on the stream. Okay, so yeah, this is the DSN. The DSN is in 3 places around the globe. Why 3 places? Because you can get 360-degree area of the sky. One is in Madrid, one is here in California, and the other is in Australia. And that's where you look at. And they have different antennas at these sites, and they're huge, and they are super cool. I could go on for days and days and days. But more importantly, Mikey will say, "Oh, that's NASA," whatever. You can do this at home. There are people that have Deep Space Network dishes in their yards picking up these same signals as hobbyists. And you can do it yourself. It is expensive. It's one of the reasons I want to move out of the Bay Area, because I am stuck in the Bay Area where things are super expensive, so I don't have room for a deep space 10-meter antenna. But if I did move to the middle of nowhere, I would totally get on the DSN. It is awesome.
10-meter antenna.
10-meter dish, yes.
Oh my goodness, that would.
Yeah,
it would be awesome.
Dishes have to be absolutely massive for radio stuff and astronomy.
Yeah.
Have anyone seen the video of the hobbyist communicating with radio to the ISS? He was like trying for months, and he finally got in contact at the right time.
I think I've seen clips of it before.
Yeah, I've done that multiple times, actually. The ISS has a ham radio repeater that's open to everyone, and if you have just a technical ham license, which is the easiest one to get, you can talk to the ISS. Super easy.
So cool.
Yep,
that is pretty.
What exactly is this showing? Like, it's showing the dishes. They're obviously numbered and they're in different spaces, but like, is it showing the communication with? Like, for instance, STA and then DSN and LRO, are those different like types of like projects that they're working on? What they're focused on?
Okay, so if you look on the right, if you click on one of the dishes, it'll show you what they're connected to.
Okay,
So DSN,
Goldstone 14 is clicked on.
Yeah. So DSN is the Deep Space Network. DTN is delay tolerant networking, which is sort of like TCP, but for space. So a lot of the times you have these long trips for data that sometimes have to get held for a while because they don't have a direct line of sight to where it needs to go. So that instead of using TCP or UDP, they use something called DTN. So that's what those acronyms mean. But if you look on the right, you can click on one of the antennas and see what it's pointed to. So that one, so the one in California is number 14 is pointed at New Horizons, which is
very cool.
Yeah.
And so that's what the NHPC is represented by. Like, that's what it's pointing at. New Horizons.
Yep.
New Horizons. I forget what PC stands for though.
I got you.
So this and it looks like this animation is showing that it's two-way broadcast. It's broadcasting as well.
Yes. So it'll broadcast and receive. And now it is the big antenna, which is why they'd be using it on something like New Horizons, which is out past Pluto.
Okay, and then so for like PSYC, that one, those are just receiving right now.
Yeah, Psyche is around Mars. So yeah.
Oh, Mike just shut down Psyche.
Yeah, I turned it off.
Shut it off. Yeah,
All right, EMM, Emirates Mars mission.
Yep. So anything the moon, actually anything past geostationary orbit is technically deep space. So anything past the moon, including Mars, Jupiter, past Pluto, that's all on the DSN.
Yeah, sorry guys. Thank you MC Chin for having me. I do have to go to a uni lecture. See you everyone.
All right, thanks for stopping by, Mike.
See you later. See you, Mike.
Yeah.
So many mics in here. Crazy.
Oh,
Hard to keep track.
Too many.
So, all right, this one's talking to the LRO. 2.44 second round trip time. Look at that.
Yep, because it's at the moon. Like I said, anything lunar, it's going to be on the DSN.
Figure out the distance to the moon.
If you have a ham radio license, technical, once again, the easiest to get, you can bounce radio waves off the moon.
So you
need a ruler for that.
You could personally measure the distance to the moon. And once you know the distance to the moon, what can you use the distance to the moon plus the orbital period of the moon to measure?
The distance to the sun.
Mass of what?
Mass of the Earth.
Mass of the Earth.
Mass of the Earth.
Yeah.
Well, technically of the mass of the Earth moon system, because the moon is not a trivial amount of mass.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
The license is technician, not technical. Just
sorry, technician. I should know that. I am supposedly
technician, general, and extra.
Can confirm she was at the conference in here in St. Paul, and somebody else is a ham. You're like, oh, you're a ham, I'm a ham. You're like introduces each other with your call signals. Like, oh, there you go.
Yep.
Right. I have a question. Have any of you guys seen the moon observations that Mikey has made, where he has like the squigglies that like jump off of the moon into the ether?
The moonworm.
Like, the moonworms. Have you guys seen?
No,
these?
I have not seen that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I actually was wondering like what it was, if it was just an effect of the camera lens or like dust.
That's what I think. I think it's just an effect of his shitty quality.
Yeah, maybe I could find an example. But he seems to think that he can communicate with the moon in real time.
He has talked to the moon. He has said it.
Wait until the lunar gateway is out there. I'm so excited for.
Well,
it's going to be basically the ISS, but around the moon instead of around Earth. They're working on that, and also they actually are working on a lunar base on the south pole of the moon.
Did Lunar Gateway survive the recent budgets that got signed in? Did Lunar Gateway survive that?
I do not know because I'm only at the visitor center. So
yeah, because I know a lot of big projects got cut and it is very sad to see.
Yeah,
especially lunar stuff.
My project got cut, but not recently. It was so I worked on
what project were you working on?
Viper.
Just curious. Oh,
Viper.
cool.
Yeah, and it got cut. It's so sad. It's like
the one thing that did survive that I was very happy it survived was Dragonfly. That is, I think, going to be very cool.
Dragonfly sounds really, really cool. Like, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'm excited.
Did you actually work at NASA?
Oh, sorry, I can't mute myself. Yeah, over at Ames.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm at the NASA Glenn Visitor Center.
Oh, nice. I hear it's
so
really amazing.
I'm more NASA adjacent than NASA, but at the Visitor Center.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, so one of the things that was told to me, and it's absolutely true, there's this old story at NASA. I think it was John F. Kennedy went to the NASA Space Center and was like wanting to talk to everyone, wanting to look at the facility. He was wandering through the halls, and he saw a janitor. And the president asked the janitor, "What are you doing?" And the janitor replied, "I'm helping putting people on the moon. It does not matter how, quote unquote, important your job is, you're still part of the mission. So even if you're working in the visitor center, you're still doing the work that
it's more adjacent than being employed by NASA. It's also a regular science center, but I do it for the bit. more than anything.
Yeah.
NASA Glenn very rarely has their actual facilities open, but
And
NASA
I've been there. I saw the. Oh, you know what? I have the video. Hold on.
I was thinking
we have an Apollo capsule. It's Skylab 3. We have Skylab 3 at our facility.
we could take the time to explain to Mikey why you can't figure out the depth in a picture. We could explain to him how our vision works and all of that.
You can try, but I don't know if you want to waste your time.
I don't think it will, because he starts to get into stuff like, why don't I see depth in the picture? Is that because you wouldn't? How would you determine if you can't? If it's a flat image, how would you know? That's not how our eyes do it when we are out and about.
Well,
Mikey, that's so weird.
There are things that you don't think about, but that inform your interpretation of what you see. We know, for example, that street lamps are all the same size. So if one street lamp looks smaller than the other, then we generally conclude that that street lamp is further away. But we don't know that all stars are the same size. In fact, we have very good reason to believe that they are not all the same size. So you can't use relative size to determine relative distance when we're talking about stars the same way you can with, say, street lamps. I don't think Mikey fully understands that.
No, he doesn't.
No.
They're point light sources.
And but the thing is, you then have to try to explain the answer to this guy who doesn't understand these basic concepts, and it becomes a mess.
All right, I have 60 cameras, so it'll get everything. All right, I've got the video from there, and I say it's a 360 cam, but I didn't have it in 360 mode. And let me share.
I think we have a 360 version of it on our website too. I can find.
Oh, that'd be cool. So, all right. So here it is. It's with the Insta360, and then I'm like, hey, do you mind if I just put it way in there? So yeah, I put the camera way inside the capsule. So this is the inside of the capsule.
Controls on here and on the back, so you use the mirror.
It's pretty tight and uncomfortable.
Oh my goodness.
Keep it up to 5 in an emergency.
I don't know where the other people would sit.
Neither do I.
That's where their head goes.
I think there's another one over here.
Super comfy.
Yeah. And that's an Apollo capsule. So it's a bunch of Skylab that was built to go to the moon.
The most frequent question, how do they go to the bathroom?
So this is way inside of it. I think I even go up to the top, and we see the top of it.
Okay.
So this capsule would have been Apollo's 18, 19, or 20, but then was repurposed.
Up 19. Would have been 19.
One for urine, one for wastewater. Okay. And it would just go out into space, instantly turn to an ice crystal. Yeah, of course.
That's when the volunteers here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And you'll see different.
And that's how they got
configurations.
up to the Skylab, is through that port, right?
Positions they
I
want.
believe so.
Had to make the.
I don't know how else we would safely get in.
Yeah.
Same elevation as your heart. The blood won't cool in your feet.
Yeah, everyone thinks space travel is so glamorous and they all want to be astronauts. But they've never been in a place where you can't shower for 6 months.
Yeah, I told my students when the two Boeing astronauts got stuck there, and I told them how they literally could not shower. They were only supposed to be there for like a week, and they ended up being there for like almost a year. And I told them that there was a shower for them. My students were just like dumbfounded, like they could not understand that.
Go ahead.
Oh no! I was going to mention that the early Apollo missions did not have proper toilets.
They had so they were the first ones that had waste management, though. The Apollo ones. There's a difference between a toilet and waste management.
There is.
Before that, they had a diaper per person.
For the whole trip?
A diaper. Yep. For Apollo, they had one diaper per person.
Yeah.
I mean, for missions like Mercury, you don't have to worry about that because they were just like either like one orbit or suborbital. But
So the 360 video is actually in the app that we have.
Okay.
It's only on Apple products. But there's also a video of the interior of it and the link I just posted. And I can post it in YouTube chat too.
Put it in the YouTube chat because the chat here and the Zoom call won't make it out there.
All right, guys, I'm gonna take off, but I'll be listening.
There you go.
All right, thank you.
See
Thanks a
you
lot.
guys.
Take care.
Mikey Cat Pat Pat.
Something funny for the toilet system for the ISS though is that they will release that stuff back towards the Earth. So if you see a random shooting star, there is a very real chance that was waste from the ISS.
Yeah, we have a whole video on how those toilets work too, in our museum.
Out of all of the dumb arguments flat earthers say, they could say NASA is making poop rain, and that would be a valid objection.
That would actually
They're
be
making
true.
rain poop.
I found the video of the squiggles that Mike
Oh, you can
swears
yeah,
by.
share it. Share it.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up real.
Yeah, I thought you were sharing that for a second. I couldn't really tell what that was.
Yeah, let me see if I can screen application. Yeah, here we go. It doesn't need sound, so you can see it on screen.
Yes.
Yep.
I have it slowed down, I think, to quarter speed. You see him jumping from over here to its death? It looks like it's not happy with the life choices it's made on the moon.
Oh yeah.
And Mikey thinks that if you see a flicker right before, he thinks he took a picture, and the flash from the camera suddenly made this little squiggly jump.
Oh my
I have
goodness.
I have no idea what it is, but everything I've ever learned up to this point tells me that Mikey's not directly involved in whatever's happening here.
What are we looking at? Can somebody?
So yeah, I can back it up.
That's the Terminator line of the moon right there. So
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know.
now I see. Now I see.
I don't know what the squiggle thingy is though.
I'll play at normal speed. I didn't play the sound because it was kind of irrelevant, but
So
it's
I see the
Mikey.
strings that NASA's keeping it in the air with,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, he's talking
Mikey took
about
this?
yeah. And I'm like, hey man, those are some shadows in that crater. What do you think about that? And he's like, never mind that. Let's figure out what's going on with this squiggly.
So Call Badger Dude says they're probably gnats or other small insects catching
Yeah,
light off the
foreground.
moon.
Yeah, probably.
Surely, yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. I just don't get why it's making a weird squiggly line sort of thing for it.
It's strange.
So usually they would just look like dots.
And Mikey does this thing where he actually records the screenshot of the screenshot of the screenshot
Oh
of the
my
video
god, yeah.
Yeah,
that was once
'cause
broadcasted.
never mind the quality.
No, that's
Yeah.
the best way to do it.
And you can see him clicking over and over again down here just to replay
Oh my
it
gosh,
time
Mikey.
and again. But I'm like, what is going
Just-
on? It would be funny to try and
Yeah.
Go into
My
editing
only guess for that is a
software.
bug.
Never mind the editing software, people.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much it.
That's hilarious.
I had no idea what it was, but it is funny because he'll go back to that and be like, "Oh, okay, you think you debunked the moon? Why don't you tell me what's going on here?" And we're all like, "Not so sure, but it can't be that you're directly communicating with the moon."
Yeah.
And that's his alternative theory, I guess.
So Mike C. Spin, are you in Dean Odell's church right now?
No. Yeah. We actually have the same wood guy, so that's why it looks similar. But
No, you're out back of the church, so you can find old Dean back there.
right. Yeah, I think MC Tim was his due to stop by at some point, but he didn't give me the schedule. So.
By the way, my invite to get in the NASA Center here is open to anybody in the community. If you just find yourself in the area, reach out to me.
It's worth it. It's great.
Saves
It's
you
really
money
nice.
too.
It's really nice to meet you, Rubik's, at Krug's Tavern, however long.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That was a blast.
Yeah. Are you gonna be going to the one in Nashville soon?
I'm probably not because Jimmy James, I should call him Jimmy. James said he's just gonna do the religious debates now. And not even the political ones. I'm like, well, I gave him a list of the different topics that I do. He's like, I'm not gonna do any of them. All right, well.
Well, it's at least to meet Craig. Come on.
Well, yeah.
You've got to meet Craig. I mean, you've got to get you and him in the same room at some point.
I love that there's some idiot on, and I say idiot in the gentlest possible way, that there are no words for how stupid this person is. Anyway, this person on X, can't, even when other flat earthers tell her that we're not the same people, she refuses to accept that we're not the same people.
What has Santos done? He's really kind of ran both of your names together. And
Craig McToon.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And it's not even Santos. It's Marjorie something. I don't know. She's
the weather lady. The weather lady. Taylor Green.
No. Not an actual like person that has anything.
Okay.
No, just some
MTG with the Jewish space lasers.
Somebody on X that is a flat earther that's really dumb. Which is I guess
you gotta be more specific.
Saying really dumb is
shooting fish in a barrel there.
I'll see if I can find her name at least.
You know what would be fun is to revisit. We made that list of what to see if they've kind of outsmarted us. Remember, we came up with all the flat Earth excuses for the final experiment.
Yes.
Yeah.
We were joking, and they kicked out a bunch of them. They did.
They did.
I think Reynard had. I mean, he had like what 1,400 predictions. I think he made during that.
He made a bunch.
Yeah.
And you know what? Marjorie Bishop says the Copium Emporium. Copium Emporium's on X there. Okay.
Wait, and didn't we do an amalgamation of all the stories?
We did.
That was great.
And I recorded it. And so, all right, I'm looking up. Let's see.
It's on your conspiracy tunes, I think.
Well, yeah, the one that I recorded, the live reading of the script. But
yes.
It's the ones I'm looking for, the ones that
I have the list. That was from my paste pen. I have a paste pen that has all of them in it.
Oh yeah,
because I was keeping track throughout that stream. Let's see if I can log in.
TFE Flat Earth predictions. Is that? Nope, that wasn't it.
It's verifying I'm a human. Okay, I'm a human. So let's see. Log in. Yeah, I think I have it here. Here we go. I found it. Blurp excuses 24-hour sun. Let me drop the paste pen. Maybe I'll just drop it. In
you can share it, and then everybody sees it a little easier if I do.
Yeah.
There it is. Number 565. What excuse will Flirfs give for the 24-hour sun? And Reynard sent 8 videos. All right, what do you have?
So we've got I think we had 24 that we came up with. And we could just try to keep track of all the people, starting with. So we got 2 suns. I think that we can agree that that's been stated multiple times.
Can you share your?
Can I share?
List?
My bad. Yeah, let me share.
Yeah, they've said 2 suns. They've said 2 billion suns. One for each person. They've said for every number between 1 and infinity.
All right. So you guys can see the paste pen.
Yes.
See if I can pull it up. All right, so yeah, we got 2 suns, solar generator or simulator. I think that was Dearth in the 11th hour after the fact.
They're still saying that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it makes sense that it's at the top of the list. Full denial.
Yep.
Yeah, Radar, he nailed it. God, Radar nailed that. They were drugged or hypnotized.
So now,
has that come up?
Dearth and Witsit. So right, so Witsit went. Dearth and Witsit aren't, at each other's throats. So Dearth somehow thinks that Witsit was fooled. So
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah, well, maybe it's number 5 or 6.
Yeah, advanced hologram. I wonder if that's what Mikey. I will ask them from time to time, like, how do you explain the shadows on the moon? Because I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but holograms, they're not great conductors of shadows.
No.
Correct.
I think a lot of them went with number 7.
Number 7, the I don't care. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Brenda nailed it too. You know what? She knew it. She knew it was coming. Let's not skip number 6, atmospheric illusion. That seems like kind of a catch-all.
Yeah.
It applies. Remember they said that Michael went in front of the sun because of the glare?
Oh,
So that's
yeah.
a great point.
The giant glare that they don't understand glare. Oh, imagine being that dumb.
Also, cat on my shoulder.
Oh, hi, cat.
Very cute cat.
Makes so much sense.
Giant cat.
It never went anywhere. Raynard Wilson says they actually never went anywhere.
Which I think more than half the flatties say that.
Yeah, that's kind of like maybe.
Doesn't Flatzoid still say that you guys didn't actually go to Antarctica?
Yeah.
I brought up with a bunch of flat earthers that I have talked with the hotel in Punta Arenas and that I have confirmed that you guys have been there. And they were like, no, the hotel wouldn't give you any info. It's like, yes, I didn't call asking for names or anything. I just called, said who I was calling from, asked my question, and they answered my question. Of course, they didn't give me information, but that's
the laws on privacy in Chile are a lot different than in the United States.
Exactly. Yes, of course. In South America, if you call someone and you say, hey, I'm calling from this and that, and you give them names, details, and stuff, people will talk to you. It's not that big of a deal.
They were asking for passports from people so that they could get photocopies of them so they know who was in what room. And they're just sitting on the counter, passports with the photocopies of the passports just sitting there. Just on the counter, anybody could just walk up, grab it and walk away, or at least just look at it. Nobody cared.
No.
Yeah, it's not good for business. Geo Illusion Trick, aka Radar. I mean, I gotta tell you, this guy was really thinking outside the box. He was throwing some curveballs here. Geo Illusion Trick, aka it's not Antarctica. Not sure about that. This was one of my personal favorites, and I think this came out a lot in the video that you did too.
The Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Oh yeah, that she changed the weather. I don't know exactly how that is in favor of the flat Earth, but maybe I'll have to think about that. Yeah.
Is there any logic to the idea that changing the weather would somehow make the sun appear? I mean, what is the logic, if any, behind that?
Wait, you're expecting logic from conspiracy?
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So they have said, even like Dearth, you can't stop talking about it. He's like, well, the weather was conspicuously nice. Like, it's
the
summer.
How dare there be clear skies?
Will chose that location that time of year because of the regular weather that happens at that place at that time of year.
Some of the flirts were just complaining because they said that like it was cloudy right before you guys got there, and then it cleared up, and then they're like, "Oh, that must mean the weather's being controlled."
They were controlling the weather.
Yeah, didn't you know red was the only the only color that's allowed to come up on the roulette wheel? Black is never to interfere, right? It's just never to interfere. Drugged on Mars are similar. I don't think I've heard that one.
No, not yet.
Mars exists?
That'll come out at some point.
No,
it's flat Mars.
Well, they say that Mars is a planet outside of Antarctica, it's lands beyond Antarctica. Like, look at you. Have you not seen Earth's map? It's got, you know, all the different.
Yeah, the lands beyond.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's where the free energy is.
That too.
Right. Yes, and more resources.
So then, where's the dome on that?
Never mind the dome. That's a different problem for a different solution.
You have to dig and go under it.
That's the fourth law of Flurf, right?
Yes.
The dome doesn't work with the more lands thing, but we're not talking about the dome when we're talking about more lands. The dome doesn't exist when we're talking about more lands.
Yeah, but it does if they need it for certain arguments. Yeah. Antarctica rotates with the dome.
Oh, that was so good.
The Antarctica
platform.
rotates.
Yes.
That actually came up.
Did it?
Yes. There's an animation of Antarctica rotating the opposite direction just south of South America. The whole of Antarctica rotates like it's a carousel in this animation.
That is fantastic.
And there's some flat earthers like, that explains it. There's the right to left sun. Nailed it. Seriously.
And how would that work in reality?
Never mind. These are not the droids we're looking for.
Also, keep in mind you can't feel the spin of the Earth rotating.
Correct.
But you can feel but it's totally normal if Antarctica spins.
Yes, and you can't feel it, but don't
Yeah,
worry.
and you can feel it. And the ball bearings to, you know, withstand the whole continental platform and the ice on top of it.
Yes.
Hold on. Set of 19 volumes, The Masons Service Associated of the United States, hardcovers 1923. Linked by It's Probing Time. I don't know why. And anybody wants that, there it is. You can put in your bid. Current bid, $16. 1 day, 5 hours remaining. All right. All right, keep going.
I'm gonna keep on rolling here. Personal sun theory was stated by Maddie. Is that something that is that the atmosphere? Is that the dome? The personal domes? Shame Saint Plagiaire? Is that where we're going with that?
Maybe.
Everyone has a personal thing.
I don't know. You've also got what's his name, the fake doctor. Who Alonso,
Fake Alonso,
who's basically gone silent since Will just beat the piss out of him on Modern Day Debate.
He must have stopped selling a lot of TFE merchandise.
Yeah.
And so he got a little bit upset about that.
Yeah.
Kidnapped, held unwillingly in Antarctica. Well, we don't know that you're not in Antarctica, do we?
Right now.
Don't say.
Yeah, well, so that's TBD. We'll leave that open. Ice Wall, Narnia Land, North Pole transportation. Wow, that is a thick sentence there.
But people said that people claimed. I bet they filmed it in Greenland or at the North Pole in June.
Wouldn't it be dark almost the entire time?
No, in June.
Greenland?
In June.
And you know what's funny? I went back and you did a broadcast on. They said that there was something to do with radio silence between the dates of the 21st through the 24th of June. And so you know what I did? I just threw all your names into a hat and it said, just spit out all the live streams that were happening. 8 p.m. Central, which is where you're located, you started a live stream on the 24th of June, and I've got it bookmarked. I'll show it at some point. But, I mean, it's just like, come on, guys. Like, do your research. They say they do their own research. All they had to do, I think they're allergic to typing the words MCTOON in a row, like in their YouTube search bar.
I think they're allergic to fact checking memes that confirm their already held beliefs.
Oh yeah, they never fact check.
Oh yeah. Icewall, Narnia Land, Coffee Cup Caustic. That was a fun little.
That's my favorite
period of our life. Yeah. Oh, Mike. See, I didn't even know who it was. Michael Drunk and Debunked Show? Question mark. Yeah. But he's been around quite a bit. Yeah. Coffee Cup Caustic's a fun one.
South of the Tropic of Cancer.
Yeah, that's where the sun can like hit the perfect angle and just light up the entire perimeter of Antarctica or something, right? Like. It's just
can't be positioned inside the Tropic of Capricorn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and double check mark that one. Oh, this is Max's personal favorite here, amalgamation.
Yeah, I was the one who proposed it, and you did the story.
Yeah, we threw it all together, and man, what a story! That's got to be a top seller on Amazon, at least top 20,000.
Can I pause just for a second? DimMac is here to inform us that big cubes don't make a stairway.
Is that right?
Thank you.
Mike C. Spin, I think you're about to have another AI artist banger on Suno.
You know what I do? I do the screen caps, and I usually just send them to my buddy. Let me see what it was again. Michael at Drunk and Debunked Show ? And he comes up with some good hits. Yeah. Democ, thanks for stopping by. Really giving them
some one Glober can actually demonstrate globe flight with a real ball and Lil hot air balloon and helicopter. Good job, Democ. Good job.
Wants us to fly a toy helicopter.
Those are words.
I have to tell you, as a person who has dedicated 30 years of their life to studying the English language, Democ is an offense to my senses.
But that's his shtick, right?
If Mikey Cat Pat Pat was here, he'd tell you that he'd pay top dollar, and so would I, to watch him do a half-hour routine at the local comedy store. I mean, just don't tell him that we don't really believe him. Just say, here, just tell us what you think about this. He'd get up there, he'd kill it, right? We would all be nonetheless just knee slapping. Just this guy's just nailing it. He's completely full of it. 2 drink minimum. Thank your bartenders and tip them and stuff, of course. But God, that would be a good night on the town. I got to tell you.
He reminds me of James O'Brien's line about, "I have no idea what you're talking about," which I think makes 2 of us.
Yeah, exactly.
No one knows. You're not doing it wrong if nobody knows what you're doing.
It's a bunch of gibberish, and when no one understands what the hell you're talking about, claim that everybody's an idiot. Right.
Yeah. Which actually that's a great transition into point number 18 here. Light will do whatever it needs to because reasons. And
that's Stephen Alonso did that. Yeah. Dome refraction was a pair of words that had never been uttered before. We went there, and then dome refraction became all the rage.
Yeah. Let's see. Rehashing of Joshua's long day, aka magical sun. Held in the sky. Yeah, Reynard again, just coming in with some knowledge here. Does anyone have comment on that? What is the Joshua's long day?
That would be from the Bible.
From the Bible, yeah. God.
Yeah.
They usually say that if God made the sun stay in the sky, that means that God just took the sun. It's like, dude, it doesn't matter. It works both ways the same way.
Yeah, Flurf God isn't powerful enough to stop the Earth rotating.
Yeah,
he's only powerful enough to stop the tiny little, minuscule sun moving.
It is true that the Flurf God is kind of puny because it can be hidden and it has some characteristics that don't really tie the knot for me.
And like Flurf God wants everybody to know that Flat Earth is real, but wasn't powerful enough to at least convince one human to have him write down Earth is flat in the Bible. Like, pathetic.
Also, what's more impressive, a God creating the whole universe or a flat plane?
Well, obviously, prison.
That is true. Yeah.
Prison. Obviously, prison. Come on.
Yeah.
We need to be told what to do. That's what they think.
Just an update too. I checked Indeed earlier. I've been looking to see if they have any dome cleaners for like the last 2 years, and they still don't have any open positions. So
nothing.
Nothing. I checked all corners of the flat Earth. I couldn't find
surely
it.
NASA does all that, and that's why they need the helium or something, right? They keep the dome clean, I would imagine.
I don't know. I'll email support again and see if they can update my permissions.
Yeah.
I want to be privy to this sort of stuff. You got a little doggo on screen.
I do. Yeah.
Oh,
that's Penguin.
For that dome cleaner job, it might be like every other job online where it says it's like entry level but requires 10 years experience.
Oh God, I hate those. How are we supposed to get experience if we can't even get in the door? Or we have to know someone that knows.
Me, when I was trying to apply for jobs, like the Vera Rubin Observatory wanted 5 years experience for entry level.
That's the barrier.
That would have been a great job to have. Would have taken me to the southern hemisphere.
Oh, you know what? You wouldn't have been able to see Polaris though there. So
nope,
yeah, that's a good near miss. You avoided that.
I think my center's still hiring. We always need people.
You know what, Rubik's? I loved your trip around the train track demonstration you did at your job.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah, with the current special exhibit. Yeah, I was really zooming down it too.
I got to tell you, faster than the shooting star on flat Earth, I think. But God, it was fun.
I have to let me ask Tuna a question because I did ask Jaren this as a believer. Did it hold any kind of special significance seeing the Southern Crux there in the sky?
No.
Okay.
I'm not really like hyper spiritual like that, so I don't know. Maybe other people would, but it was just stars to me. So it's cool.
What you used to see.
I wonder because that kind of religiosity, which I'm not too familiar with, seeing the symbol of the cross in the sky could be maybe something.
It's not that apparent. Like it's not even
like a void.
It's not even like symmetric. So I don't know.
Crux isn't the brightest constellation, is it?
No, it's just the one that you get taught how to identify first.
And it's pretty far. It's kind of close to the South Celestial Pole, so you see it easily anywhere south of the equator.
Yeah. And I mean, it's to learn how to navigate. The first thing here is find the Southern Crux, and then if you follow the big stick, that's south. It's the easiest thing to navigate here.
And actually, one thing that I was wondering, when you guys were in Punta Arenas for the little bit of nighttime that you actually had, were the large and small Magellanic Clouds up at that time, or no?
There was always light on the horizon.
Oh.
So
no.
And there was most of the time clouds. So it was not easy seeing stars. It was a couple, like before we went to Antarctica, there wasn't a lot of opportunity. And then there was 2 nights after we got back. The second of the nights was pretty good. We had some open, we had some decent. I think one of the days before we went there was also stars, but anyway, it just wasn't great for star viewing because you're 53 degrees south. It's the peak of summer, so yeah.
Could you even tell, Toon, that the stars were like different than what we're used to seeing in the northern hemisphere?
Yes, it was a little disorienting. Because when you can always see the Big Dipper. So I use the Big Dipper at night to orient myself to find the North Star. So not having that was a little weird. The sun setting the other direction was weird. I'm like, I know my bearings, but it took a bit to really think about which direction was which.
How could you be confused? The sun always sets in the west, though. Too. Come on, it couldn't do that.
It's on top of it, though. The waterfront wasn't the angle that I thought it was, and that confused me too. And that was my fault. That wasn't just being in the southern hemisphere. I had in my head a different direction for the waterfront. So the waterfront where we were, let's see, where is it? Let me pull it up here. There it is. There it is. The waterfront was to our south.
We're still seeing the paste bin.
No, I'm not showing. I'm not showing it.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just looking myself just to get my orientation again. So there's an east-west road, which is a north-south road. right? It's a north-south road that goes along the coast, but right in front of our hotel, it's straight east-west. So that got me a little bit, because I'm thinking that's an east-west road, or sorry, I'm thinking that's a north-south road, and then the hotel is diagonal to it. So there was a bunch of things working that made it a little bit difficult for me. But I figured it out, but it took some time.
What I always found fascinating about the trip is, and you guys will have the better idea about this, was just how befuddled it seemed that the people at the South Pole, or not the South Pole, at TFE were about this flat Earth. Like, what? So what are your guys' views? You're actually surprised that the sun's in the sky right now? Can you elaborate? Like, I just remember that kind of being the entire feeling of what the staff, they just don't see that. And I think maybe that's kind of what Jaron was like. These guys they're not in on it. They have no idea. They'll stay here for 6 months of the year, then they'll fly north, and then they'll come back, just like people do at ski resorts, right? Like there's the people that will do that. And I think that maybe helped sway him, but was that kind of the general feeling while you guys were there?
Yeah. So like Jaron is he was kind of joking around. He's like, so when does the sun set? And they're like, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But like
a few months.
What are you talking about? So yeah, it was nonsensical to them. But then they did not know which of the 9 of us were who. They thought some of the staff thought that the ones that weren't working with us, they thought all of us were. So there's some confusion there. That got cleared up. And then there was a talk. Will set up a chance to talk and have a discussion, and gave the floor to Austin and Jaron. Mostly Austin talked, and some of the people were super upset. Like the guy that was the weatherman guy, he was pissed.
Really?
It's like,
I remember you saying the meteorologist was not happy.
He was so pissed. And so he left, and then Dave McKeegan went and talked with him after he left, and so they were outside chatting. But he couldn't take it anymore. It's like, my whole job relies on this, and this idiot who has no education and is extremely pompous is telling me that my job doesn't exist. Basically, he's like, no.
And now it makes sense why PhD Tony is oftentimes said to be Crackatony.
Yeah.
Because people just lie to his face and tell him he doesn't study gravity for a living, right?
All right, let's finish this list here.
Go ahead.
I think we're almost there.
Yeah. Dude, that's just like your opinion man, aka one move checkmate. Yeah. That's just like I think that's probably the stars in the sky argument. Like, we can't measure the floor by looking at, we can't measure the shape of the earth by looking at the objects in the sky, which of course we can, right? We can get a good idea, especially if we can't see the North Star at certain parts. And, yeah. So anyways, inside.
Isn't any more recent than The Big Lebowski? I mean, you're probably a bit outdated.
What was your question about The Big Lebowski?
I was just saying, if your cultural references is you have to reach all the way back to The Big Lebowski for your cultural. Yeah. You're a little behind the times.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think we could have predicted half the things that they've probably come up with, but a lot of them surprisingly are on this list. Inside sun, outside sun. Yeah, which is, again, the 2 sun theory, I guess, that you would have to have if you see the sun due south at any point, right?
I don't know. Yeah.
I haven't had anyone answer that. In fact, Demok, being here in the side chat, I've shown him a picture of flat Earth, and I said, you're telling me that the sun goes outside here, right? And it was radio silence on his end. Someone else tried to explain it on the Omni Discord, but it all ultimately fell to the wayside. Turtleback Power, Antarctica Reptile.
That sounds like satire. But 23 is actually Dearth's current claim.
We know them, the nameless faces, they use space lasers to create the impression of a 24-hour sun. That is a fantastic
It's exactly what he says. Not space lasers, but lasers. He says it's friggin' lasers.
Yeah.
On the tops of mountains, and that's why Antarctica's gotten hot.
Oh my god.
Imagine the amount of energy generation you would have to do to actually raise the temperature of all of Antarctica because of lasers.
I reviewed one of the presentations. I think it's the one that he did with Marty.
Marty Leeds, yeah.
Marty Leeds, yes. That they were talking about how it was a projector and that stars are it was such a mess. They said so much dumb stuff. It was wild.
Yeah.
It's very sad how close we got to number 24 being all of them being a thing. Very sad how close we got to all of the above.
So there are laser weapons, and the way they work is that they have a bit like giant barrels of chemicals that mix together to generate the energy required to get the lasers that hot to be used as weapons, and they can only be fired for like a few seconds. The amount of energy that would be required to make, oh my god.
Yeah, the laser weapons are on like aircraft carriers and stuff, right?
Yes. And you've seen those. They're like giant barrels of chemicals that they have to like mix.
I've seen like a test where they like shot down a drone with it, and it's like just instant fireball.
But they can't fire long, and they require so much fuel. It's like a 747. Yeah.
I think what it comes down to is simply if we don't like it, we stop thinking about what the necessary things that would have to take place, or the fact that NASA they can figure out how to fake the ISS and accidentally reveal certain things along the way, of course. But they can figure out how to do this stuff, and so who knows what they're capable of? Their knowledge is so far beyond ours. Like, why should we have to come up with a reason to show you how these things could have happened? Like, of course they could create a sun out of nothing in the air. Like, give me a break. Like,
so yeah,
that's what they're saying, right?
It's an appeal to magic.
Yeah, but if you've ever worked at like NASA or any government facility, you go in there and the flirts say, or the conspiracy theorists say, they have all this advanced technology, and then they're using these like Spark workstations from like the 80s because they don't have the money to upgrade. I mean, it's ridiculous.
The computers in our center run on Windows Vista.
Oh my.
Yeah, no, they were. Oh god. Yeah, no, I was because I worked on a bunch of the computer systems at NASA, and I had to deal with Solaris in the 2020s.
Wow. So that's called special pleading.
Yes.
They're like, NASA has super secret powers. Special pleading.
Yeah, I mean, even like telescopes, a lot of times they don't get updated on their like what software they're using. Like whatever software was available at the time that they were last refurbished is the software that they're still using today. Like the largest telescope that I got to use was a 1 meter diameter telescope, and it was still running Windows 98. And this was like 2 years ago that I used this telescope.
So that's a challenge with technology where you build something that's driven by a computer, and then you stop making that, right? MRI machines have that problem. CAT scan machines have that problem. Where you design something that runs on Windows 98. You use a card, maybe as a custom card that's custom built just for that. And there's a run of whatever, a small number, and then you custom build the drivers for it, and they're all so you've got this whole system that's all dedicated. You can't change it, you can't upgrade it because now the driver won't work. So what are you going to do? You don't upgrade anything. Now in medical, that's an issue because now you've got problems with HIPAA and, you're scanning somebody's private information on a computer that's not up to date and can't be made up to date. So there's other things that they have to do to fix it, like isolate it.
I used to know two guys who were both involved with the church that I work with. Both worked for Northrop Grumman and would be flown out all over the country to different associated places. And they were doing things like in Fortran and like really old languages to these old servers that they were using for I have no idea what. But it was like I was surprised to hear there was any of that still going on in like the mid 20 teens. But
Fortran is still
there.
Yeah, Fortran is still a very popular coding language among astronomers.
Yeah, there you go.
I think there's some government computers that still just use XP.
And I think
Wouldn't be surprised.
speaking of, just a humble plug, I know DP Debunks. I don't know if I've seen him in the chat, but he's doing a transit of the ISS. I think he's trying to do a live stream of it where it's going directly overhead in Australia, where he will be sometime early to mid-August, I think. I'm sure we'll get more info, but yeah, all that stuff is fascinating. I couldn't believe that I was able to capture the amount of stars that I saw with my iPhone just with a 10-second exposure. It was really fascinating, and then we just get waved off. To make it full circle, I mean, Mikey Smith was kind of the reason we jumped into a lot of this talk, I think. But it's really hard to kind of I think what he does is he'll take the picture at a certain settings where it actually happened for me, where I could see this like thin mucus membrane or something that you want to call it that are connecting it, and all of a sudden he's just got that. I've taken this picture. I've seen this. This is the firmament. This is what they deny. I don't need to hear anything else, right? And it's like, come on, Mikey. Like, why can you get other pictures to happen at the same time? You know, like you have to have an explanation for something like that.
Mikey doesn't care. Basil Problem says, MC Toon, I'm worried about your audience. Please denounce PHP in all its forms and advocate for rewriting everything in Rust.
I will do that. I totally advocate for getting rid of PHP. Although Rust is technically a compiled language, and you can be fooled because Rust is supposed to be secure. But if you don't know how to program well, you can still get bugs in there that would allow code execution. So be careful. But yes, Rust is better than PHP. Except JavaScript. So here's the funny thing. So in like the early 2000s, someone at Google was like, we use JavaScript in the browser. So, and then we use PHP or something in the back end. Wouldn't it be great if we used the same language everywhere? So they took the only language worse than PHP, which is JavaScript, and they made it part of the back end, which is now Node, which is used everywhere. So it's like, oh God.
Worst idea.
Yeah.
Because then you don't know which code. Like, at least if you have a different language for front and back, you can know I'm in code that's running on the browser. It's untrustworthy. You cannot trust anything that this is running. You cannot trust any data coming back from it. I'm on the server side. I'm running in not that same language. And I know that my mode here is that all the data I get is untrustworthy. But no, screw it all. Everything's in the same language. Oh no.
Yep.
Bad.
There's no evidence of the Earth being a globe if you ignore all the actual evidence for it.
That's true.
There you go.
You just nod away.
That's Mikey. That is Mikey to a T. Jack Vetter says, does Mikey's lawyer require payment be made in a container? I assume he accepts your fiat money. By the way, does your lawyer think the Earth is flat?
I have a clip of Mikey at a car dealership. I actually had a clip where he was betting the cars that were owned by the dealership that space is fake. He was betting their money.
Somebody else's stuff. Oh, that's bold.
I don't think he can. I don't think he can do that.
Bold.
So on Saturday's live stream, I got on there and I told Mikey, I will give you $60 if you drop the lawsuit. And I was serious. I would have done
$60
for some reason. $60. He could have walked away with $60 whole, and he did not. So
that's
finally,
more than he's gonna get.
Yeah, it's more than he's gonna get. So I'm like, okay, I'll tell you what, Mikey, I feel generous. $80. He still said no. He could have walked away.
He seriously thinks he's gonna get millions from this.
Yes.
Oh. And then he's gonna roll over to NASA and do the same.
Has he even found a lawyer?
Roll over.
So the lawyer is a pro bono lawyer, and so they're not flat earthers. Their job is to they must be paid by something, government or grants or something that says, well, the people that can't afford lawyers, you are to help them.
And they're essentially the public defender in like a criminal case or something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But for filing suit, so it's
okay.
But they're not doing everything for him. They're like, well, here's how you do it. Here's how you do it. And they're making him then do it, which is a struggle for him because, you know, these things are beyond his comprehension.
But then, as we learned in this stream, he doesn't know what pro bono even means.
Yep. I mean, I take it on contingency, please. I mean, what's 50% of all of Canadian Space Agency's budget?
I think it's $66 billion. If I remember, Stephen Keegan McKeegan was. Yeah, I think it's like a third of their budget, 200 trillion, 66.
Wow. Well, Mikey's going to be set. Imagine
first class. To
imagine
Texas,
the foot care he can buy with that.
he can.
Well, it's hard, man.
Drills.
When you can't trust anybody, you know, he's just going to be sitting on that money. I don't think he's going to spend it.
Yeah, it'll be under his mattress. Bob says, in Mikey's defense, how many folks would actually take on the government if they honestly believed they were lying? Mikey Smith might be the only true flatty.
The thing is, if the government was so smart, so capable, they could keep this secret, they could make Mikey disappear in a second.
They would.
Yeah.
Do they not know how many people would have to be involved in this lie for how many years?
And how willing the nameless, faceless they would have to be to silence people the only way that you can silence people.
Yeah. Like the amount of people that would have to have been in on this for many, many, many years. It's just...
Tim, when's your trip again?
Watergate couldn't be kept a secret.
You're going to let Mikey
Watergate.
buy you lunch?
It might be over Labor Day. That
really?
time frame there. Yeah,
okay.
we're seeing.
That's cool.
It's
I like that he comes on here and chats. You know, he'll rage quit with the best of them, and he'll still turn up. So that's good at least.
Yeah. Well, there's no flatties that are welcoming him.
That's true.
Right. So
I do like that he rage quitted while I was showing a time lapse video of the moon for him. When he was asking for videos, there you go.
I wasn't even here. I didn't even get to see.
Oh, he said to give you his best, and that he'd be in touch. He
of
did
course,
say that.
I bet. The Sun Express says, has Mikey figured out yet how he knows the flat Earth map is the right way up?
I just don't understand why he thinks that we think the plane is going to fall off on the bottom.
Maybe. How does he know that this isn't the right way that the flat Earth is? Huh?
Right?
Maybe it's this.
We could be accelerating downward, right?
Yeah.
That would be a great new.
Yeah, everything floats. Yeah, everything floats up towards the surface of the Earth. There you go.
Everything is being glued to the upside down floor or something. That'll be a new one.
I love how they use buoyancy and density to explain why things fall, ignoring the fact that the buoyant force equation requires G.
Well, you see, they actually put buoyancy and gravity retro, like they kind of something, right? Like it wasn't ever really a part of gravity. They put it in there because that's what they wanted to be put in there or something, I think. I don't know. I lost myself.
It's convenient.
In a tug of war, they think if one team wins, it's because the other team didn't pull it off.
Mm-hmm. They're not putting in the work, you know? But clearly we've got our guy putting in the work. So checkmate Flatties, I think.
Yeah.
Is there anything that can be done? I mean, take Mikey, who is such a great example of just like embodiment of how shallow the flat Earth movement is. I feel like if we just said over and over to him, down is relative. Like no big words, no proofs, no pictures of things, all of that is so far beyond his scope. But to me, the concept that down is relative makes sense. But then again, I've never had an issue with that concept. So is there any way to get to them with small words You know.
I mean, maybe hypnosis, but I don't know if he would go for that.
You can say to them over and again, down where you are isn't the same direction as down where I am. You can say that over and over again.
But that's too complicated. That's too That requires him to think. But if you just get the idea in his head, because it all stems from the just not understanding that down is relative, as we all know.
But that won't get through because they have the definition of down being the same for everybody. So you can say whatever you want, but it doesn't replace the definition that they have.
Down is a cardinal
What do you
direction
mean?
for them.
Yeah.
Down isn't south.
Well, that's a
Mikey.
problem.
Yeah, Mikey takes offense if you say, "Hey, come on down. We'll go check things out." You know, he'll say, "What do you mean down? Aren't you uptown?" And it's like, "No, Mikey, we're just being people, right?" Yeah. He doesn't like that. Oh, he's funny. He's a one-man rodeo. I honestly think you can classify different flat earthers. You could say, you know, they're groupie flat earthers, like they like to roll around with their posse. Mikey is Carrot Top. I mean, let's be real. He opens up the suitcase. He pulls out the Hooters job application. He grabs the rubber chicken. He just wants, and he got the rubber chicken. Like, come on, give me a break. He's Carrot Top. Like,
and as soon as things get too deep, he pulls out a different prop, and we go somewhere.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
And then he says, "Hey, thanks for coming, guys. All right, I'll be here for the rest of my life forever at the Luxor. Come see me."
You know, flat Earth. You know that the flat Earth movement is almost dead when Mikey is like top 5 of the remaining flurfs left.
Yeah, I was thinking that there was a huge fracture on the flat Earth community with TFE, but it seems that it's the gap is still widening because Mikey used to hang out with Vlad. Now they kind of hate each other. There's some things going on, you know, with Flat Soil, and he was complaining about someone. About Banjo lying about him or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile, they're inventing that we are hackers and yada yada.
Yeah, there's more smaller islands now of flatties. Right? Yeah, Vlad, Banjo, Oakley, Dearth, Witsit. He's all alone, right? Globebusters. Witsit isn't even on Globebusters anymore. Right,
they all walk around like this, singing. They bust into songs and stuff. Like we're the Newsies, we're the Associates and the whatever.
The Sharks and the Jets.
Sharks and the Jets. Yeah, there you go.
And it's so ridiculous. I can't believe they think that we're hackers. That's so ridiculous.
Oh my god, that was such
I think that they're worth hacking. They're worth the time to try.
I will say, I did not know how that got pulled off, but that was really funny seeing Vlad get pranked.
That's so
a couple
great.
Weeks ago. He had it coming, but now he has all these spawns that are going out and do all his dirty work now, and they've sealed it up tight. This Justin Johnson guy, have you heard of him too?
Oh my gosh, that guy is.
I love how I've made a mod on
trash
his channel.
human.
He's so but I didn't know. I found out, but like I was waiting to get on Vlad's stream, and I didn't know. And I found out Roger came in, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this is the guy that hacked Flatsoid." And I was like, my face was like, "Wait, there's a rumor about me, really? Oh, this is exciting. This is going to be so much fun." Okay, wait, what is it? I hacked Flatsoid. I can deal with that. That makes me look awesome. I was ready. And then he was like, "Oh no, he's a hacker. Okay, I'll put it to a vote. What does the audience? Should I put him in?" The audience votes me in.
58%. They wanted to hear from you, Max.
And then he goes like, no, I'm going to do an executive override, and just like booted me. Didn't ask me a question. Just someone told him, "Oh yeah, that guy's a hacker." And that's it. That's all he needed.
Yeah,
nothing else. I'm a hacker.
He had to assert his manliness and make the overriding decision to silence the naysayers.
Yeah.
And which leads me to my point. That's what he's doing. He's creating spawns of all these people that are actually sealing up every corner of their, to the point where you have to have like an external reference or somebody that vouches for you. They're going to start an interview process. I'm absolutely convinced. and it's just getting out of hand. I mean, how did this? I know there has to be precedent. I haven't gone looking for it. I just kind of want to watch it play out real time. But I can't see this ending in a way that's favorable for them.
FED has had that for a long time. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Hi, Brenda.
No, this is Michelle.
Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. Okay, you sound a lot like a person.
A lot like Brenda. Yeah.
Yeah.
I sound a lot like her. I'm her evil twin. I'm her evil twin.
Yeah.
Better watch it.
Okay.
I'll come for you.
Is Michelle friends with McFlatty?
You just missed Brenda's friend Mikey was here a little while ago. You just missed him. So.
Yeah, I fixed a late supper. It was a salad with cherry tomatoes, feta cheese, balsamic vinegar dressing. It was very good.
Okay.
Very tasty. So what are you going on about?
A little this and that. Mostly like NASCAR. We were talking about
interesting.
hang gliding
NASCAR.
earlier.
Oh wow! Please tell me more about NASCAR.
Lots of sports ball discussions. Yeah.
Sports ball stuff. Yeah,
Lots
exactly.
of sports ball.
Yeah, so yeah, during the Saturday live stream, I gifted Mikey $6.66 to say 666 on screen. It was great. I get on and I'm like, Mikey, how are you enjoying the $6.66? And just out of nowhere, he just says the most rudest thing about
Very rude, yeah.
vagina.
For himself. Yeah, that's what he bought for himself.
Oh, that was insane. I forgot he said that.
Yeah, I don't know how that's going to help him, but okay.
Oh, God. So there's that. Yeah, that was the hot topic. And we were just talking about how could there be stars at different depths and that kind of evolved into Mikey stamping his feet and putting his fingers in his ears. And then how about this? Toon walked away for a minute to handle something, and Mikey rage quits. Didn't even give the guy a polite exit.
Made any progress? Have you made any progress in getting him to accept Fred's offer?
Oh no, we asked. Yeah.
I think he quit because of the video I was showing. Because I took lots of videos of stars, and you could see the camera moving, so you could see it was a video. It was running at like 24 frames per second because I was recording satellites, and you can see all the stars. And for some reason, even though it was exactly what he asked for, he just quit.
It wasn't, though, the new thing that he exactly asked for. Let me read a couple things here. Reverend Rockstar says, you still thinking of come on up to Canada? Not sure how many would attend a meetup in Calgary, but I try to make my way down there. We are, and I don't know how much time will be in Calgary. So not sure, but if we do something, Calgary might be the place that we do something on the way into Banff. CJ Lamro says, loving this live. Basil Problem said, Mike Schoon, would Jesus approve of your doughy body? Because Schoon Drool was in here. I don't know. I didn't really see doughy as a description of Schoon Drool's body, but okay. Tim Davidson says, if communion is the flesh and blood of Christ, how many communions till you've eaten the full Messiah?
Well, I know.
That's a good question. Why you gotta drink all the blood?
I think that only counts for Catholics, though.
Right. I was raised Catholic, and I had no idea that they believed that was literal until I was not in the Catholic Church anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a good question. Someone calculate how much blood in the human body, how much wine do you drink at communion? how many communions do you need to have a whole
full Messiah?
Eric, you grabbed your pencil immediately, didn't you, Eric?
I actually don't have a pencil on my desk right now. So.
I believe that the transubstantiation is supposed to take place in your mouth. I'm not sure.
No, it takes place at the moment.
Rob Fowler has a good comment for it. It's 1/nth of Christ that you have at communion.
You got to convert it. You got to convert it to moles, though. I think, right?
Right. See. Yeah. Is it the ship of Theseus that's the thing about what you replace all the boards on the ship?
Yes.
It's vaguely related to that. It's like, at what point have you? That's really funny.
It's the other way around, I think. I don't know.
Well, Jesus is infinite, so it's an infinite supply.
But only for
also-
Catholics. Just for Catholics, people.
Just for Catholics.
If the Pope blesses water, then you add that water to another container of water that's less than half the volume. It's that other half becomes holy water, so you can have infinite supply of holy water.
What do they do with leftover holy water?
I have no idea.
Well,
Let's go into the holy sink?
No.
Oh yeah, Peter Popoff sells it on his network when that happens, right? Peter Popoff.
Well,
I remember the magic water. Yeah.
I would expect this would be a serious question that the Catholic Church probably solved 100 years ago or more.
I can tell you how they solve it, if you'd like to know. There's a sink in every Catholic and Episcopal church, and probably others too, that drains not into the sewer system but into the ground. And that's where things like holy water and I think unused wine in certain circumstances, when it's not consumed, is poured into. I don't know all the details, but
So it becomes holy ground.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
I mean, that's a thing. It's got a name that's on the tip of my brain. I can't remember what it's called, but it's
Do they still use the wafers? Or because when I was in church, when I was a kid, our church was like hip because we used little bread pieces and real wine.
Yeah.
I looked forward to that.
So did mine.
The wine part.
Depends on the church. Yeah.
Well, we were
real wine
Lutherans.
at 8 years old. Yeah.
We were, Lutherans are Catholic light.
Yes, I'm an Episcopalian. I understand well. Yeah.
There's a cartoon. I don't know. Maybe it's Family Guy, but where he goes to have communion. Like, this is the blood of Christ, and then he drinks. Is like, boy, he must have been a real alky. Of how strong alcohol the blood was. I don't remember which one that was, but all right. We got to keep moving here. 3 rounds says, Mikey, stop the BS and learn how to take a real photo of the night sky instead of out of focus garbage. He does not want to learn. If he did, then he would give up his billions of dollars that he's going to get from the Canadian Space Agency.
He wouldn't even give us his opening statement. I thought maybe he could have teased it.
Well, think of he's going to need to bring. He has no clue how to do any of this, of course, right? But to do it right, you'd bring an expert witness, you'd bring evidence, you'd do something, right? He's probably thinking he's just going to show the picture, be like, there.
Yeah, and everyone's going to stand up and clap.
That's the picture. That's
someone's. Oh, go on.
And go.
Zoom lag.
Go ahead.
So he mentioned he talked about this. So he was going to bring on experts that I think it was on his live stream yesterday. He was going to bring on experts not related to flat Earth. That he was going to bring experts in that
photography, right?
Yeah, photography experts or something, and none of them. I don't know a single expert in that field that would like.
He should be out there right now talking to them, trying to find people to build his case.
I think you should get in touch with people like Eric Burns and stuff like amateur astronomers or people that work on this stuff on the side. Bob, the science guy, would be another good resource. I think they were going to chat, actually.
Well, Mikey was getting very mad at me when I was posting pictures from my telescope, and he's like, focus on a single star.
Yeah, see, that's the bias in Mikey coming out. You should be getting the experts, right? The people that know what's going on.
Mikey really needs to get a C-Star S50 or S30 because those take amazing pictures.
So here's
he doesn't want amazing pictures.
No, he wants that crappy picture of that it's all smeared. Yeah, that's exactly what he wants. That's the problem.
Yeah, I recently got an S50, and I brought it to Florida, and me and Michael were talking about it, and I was going to try to get Mikey on the stream or something, point the C-Star up at the sky, because the way it works is it does image stacking in real time, so it takes an image, stacks it, and I was going to tell Mikey that, like, look, the computer is generating this image over an hour, and you can watch the computer generate the image.
and say CGI, right? Yeah, that's the joke.
The one thing that I do not like about the S50 is that because it has to constantly shift its position, you lose like some amount of time when you're actually observing. So like a 2-hour stack actually takes like 3 hours to get.
Yeah, and it goes through its battery pretty quickly. It cannot do a full night on.
Yeah, I got a battery pack to go with mine, so it can last probably like 6 hours with the battery pack.
Yeah, I got a little battery pack. You know, just the stuff you would use to like charge your phones. That was not enough to last the night during the summer. Luckily, I do have the giant telescopes and giant power banks that I can use, but still, I was surprised by the power draw of that thing.
When I got my S50, I got the largest power bank that airplanes would let you take on a plane. So,
can I ask a burning astronomy question?
No.
Excuse me.
Absolutely not.
Never.
Excuse me. A burning astronomy question of astronomy.
Yeah, nothing burns in space.
Do we live in a black hole?
So that is a deep question. Okay, so I'm not the person to answer this. I'm not a physicist. I'm not a theoretical phicist.
It's been all over the place.
The answer to that one is maybe.
Yes. I mean, yeah. Eric, do you want to explain? I'm sorry, Michael Burns. Do you want to explain?
I mean, trying to explain it in simple terms because it's a lot of math that goes into that. But it's just like the idea of like, do we live in a black hole is because we can see stuff going into other black holes. So could it be that we're inside a black hole right now? And the answer to that is kind of yes. But like, I don't know exactly how we would prove that we are inside of a black hole.
I think it also goes to the Schwarzschild radius and the mass of the universe.
Exactly.
And that the radius of the universe that we can see and the mass of the universe that we can see has that relationship where it seems that we could be on the inside of it. But but you got to be a little sloppy with the number of zeros that you're sitting on there.
All I know is I've seen all over the place. JWST has confirmed we're inside of a black hole.
Well, there you
less
go.
You can tell the shows to trust and those not to trust. The ones that say it's confirmed, you don't trust. The ones that say possibly, you do trust those.
That's better. You might possibly trust them.
Yeah.
It could be that the edge of the universe is racing to black holes in every direction, and that's why it's expanding. But of course, I have no idea.
Yeah, so one of the similarities between a black hole and the universe itself is that they both have an event horizon. So an event horizon is the area around which no event from the outside can reach an event from the inside. So in a black hole, you can kind of think about that as where the escape velocity is the speed of light. So no information, no light, nothing can get out of the black hole to affect events on the other side of the black hole. Now, the universe has the same thing because it's expanding, and it expands faster the further away you get from where you are. So at a certain point, the universe starts expanding faster than the speed of light, creating another event horizon. And as Michael MC Toon has pointed out, if you crunch the numbers and you tilt your head a certain way and stick your tongue out, it sort of kind of looks like the mass of the universe has the right amount of stuff, right amount of energy to create a Schwarzschild radius of the entire universe, kind of, maybe, sort of. But then you can go into parallel universes as well. Where if you do a space-time diagram, and I'm going to get too much into that. Once again, I'm not a space physicist, but if you do space-time diagrams and you diagram out like what happens when you go into a black hole, you basically come out of a parallel universe, white hole. And now, what is a white hole? We don't see that in real life. Everything else in physics, we sort of see an opposite, right? So there's matter, there's antimatter, that kind of stuff. But we don't see white holes in addition to black holes, except what is the Big Bang, if not a white hole? So there are some people throwing around the idea that maybe we're in a black hole. I don't know. We'll see. There's so much in science we really don't know.
And then the fun of stuff starting to expand away faster than the speed of light is how you get to eventually the heat death of the universe, where everything is just expanded so far away from each other that you just don't see anything ever.
And now here's where it gets really trippy. So you cannot have energy being created or destroyed, right? Except at the scale of the universe. But at a certain point, the universe is going to expand so much and so fast that there'll be a single proton. That single proton won't be able to interact with anything else around it. It'll be in its own event horizon. Eventually, that'll fizzle away. And so there'll be like zero energy density in wherever that proton was at a certain point. So does that mean that the universe itself has zero energy density and always has had zero energy density, in that the positive energy we see right now corresponds to negative energy of the universe, so that there is no net zero energy in the universe, which I don't know.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, that's perfect. Somebody's asking about the my battery pack. There you go. There's my 27,000 milliamp hour battery pack. I don't know. There you go.
Loved it.
That'll run your telescope at night, maybe overnight, maybe not.
You said 27,000 milliamp hours?
Yeah, or just 27 amp hours.
There you go.
But it's the largest you can bring on an airplane.
I think it'll like charge your phone like 2.5 times or something like that.
This will go pretty long for your phone. And I brought 6 of these to Antarctica, and so did Will. And they cannot go in your carry-on, or so they can't go in your luggage, so they had to be in our carry-on. So we're walking around the airport with 6 of these in our backpacks. It was pretty.
Oh wow!
Pretty,
that must have been
TSA. Was TSA interested in your pack there?
Just every time.
Did everyone have like a solar notebooks sort of thing where you open it up and you leave
just,
it? Or did
just McKeegan.
Okay.
I had tested ahead of time because I got one and I tested it. I'm like, it won't charge anything the entire time we're there enough to be useful. So then I'm like, well, I'll just bring these.
Power bank, and it doesn't charge very well by the sun.
No.
Yeah, and you have to get the big folding ones that are like.
Yeah. And Dave brought a big one, but Dave probably could have run it on one of these. Everything he did. So, all right, let me read a couple more here. Basil Problem says Mikey is impervious to evidence, just like Duffy is impervious to evidence the Earth is older than 10,000 years. Seems to be the case. Mr. E-Man says here's a site for the real-time communication
awesome.
For NASA's Deep Space Communication Network, and that was we showed that. Jim Daniels says, if I had $1 for every time someone's a dick in chat tonight, I'd probably have a couple $100 tonight. But Dick Wayne is on a roll tonight, people. He is the amount of denialism that he has brought to the table is something to behold.
I love when they run their mouth hiding in the side chat.
Oh, I know. So here he says, walk me through. Dick Wayne says, walk me through how it would be best to accomplish. How would someone obviously very intelligent accomplish this task? They were talking about cartography, I think. I don't know. He's like, how come nobody's put out the land masses exactly where they're? Like, well, they have. It's called cartography. It's big field. Lots of people work on it. Mikey Cat Pat Pat says, thanks for having that Mikey Cat Pat Pat dude. He seems like a cool dude. Tori Hanzo for 100 secs says, hi Mike. Hi Tori. Basil Problem says, stream reminder that Will Duffy is a crazy Christian who believes that the age of the earth is less than 10,000 years old. He is. He does think that.
Hasn't he started to waver a little bit on that in like one of the videos recently?
I thought maybe 2.
He said he doesn't really talk about it much.
I think for the most part, he's like, he doesn't really care. and that's not important. And if somebody wants to have a differing position, then he's okay with that. So
I think he kind of didn't he assume the church after the lead pastor passed away, and so sometimes when that happens, you sort of assume the doctrine, I guess, maybe in a way, and it's just something that he hasn't really kind of delved into to really take a position. I think.
Well,
I think it was Bob Enyart, right?
Yeah. So Bob passed away. The mission statement, the statement of faith, all those things of the church were unmodified from Enyart, and but I think that Will shares the same position as Enyart, just that he doesn't, I think, have the drive to make it be a thing. Right. So. Yeah. All right, and then let's see, what does Dick say? What do you have against reading? What is this chat even for if not to comment? Your people are strange. No, Dick, hey, great job. You've the amount of denialism that you've brought to bear tonight is something to behold, and I appreciate that. It does wonders for people being inoculated against the flat earth lie. So keep it up.
Dick Wayne, if you want to show that you are not a coward, then click on that link that is at the very top of the chat there from Conspiracy Tunes. That is the link to join this chat right now.
Yeah, well, I think everyone would agree. We could all just get out of the chat.
Yeah, we could just 1v1 Dick Wayne and MC Tune.
I wonder, whenever I hear Conspiracy Tunes, I think of the original founder of the channel.
Yes.
And he has been putting out some videos that go in a different direction. And I kind of hope that this channel does not go in that direction about uses for morning water, so to speak.
What?
Are you talking about cats?
Yeah, I'm talking about cats, and I'm trying to be delicate. The uses of morning when you pass water.
Oh, when you pee, we call it pee.
Well, I was trying to be circumspect. Basically, it's a horror show.
Yeah, I mean, there's misinformation everywhere, right? So I think that's what
I don't understand. It's like
you just don't like hearing them talk about it and joke about it.
I was trying to make a complicated joke about it.
Okay.
I'm always going for a joke, and I was trying to bring that up, make it funny, and say that that's a direction you should not go in.
Okay.
How many Flurfs drink their own urine?
That's the joke. That's the joke that it's prevalent. And
that guy Dave. Well, wait, actually,
Dave
allegedly,
Murphy.
He's allegedly Dave. I think.
Yes.
Supposedly. He won't debate you, right, Tune? I'm sure that you've reached out to him on a number of occasions.
He won't. No.
Yeah. So apparently, it's. I don't know that it is time. Maybe someone could. I haven't looked at Peter Markley's Flurf wiki recently, and I say Peter Markley because he's on there more than anyone times a bunch, but. I don't know that. Is it a great number of, I guess, quote unquote, urine drinkers? Is it like 33%? Because that would be funny, right?
So the template for adding a new Flurf includes drinks urine, and there's two settings. There's yes and not yet confirmed.
Is yes or lies about it?
Still collecting evidence.
Yeah.
Brenda, do you want to hear something funny?
Yes, I always want to hear something funny.
You guys welcome.
So when Mikey went to the Saskatoon Observatory on Saturday, he got the police called on him.
Oh
my God.
Why?
So they can apologize for disrupting his day and tell him to get on.
Yeah, no, they've had enough of Mikey.
Yeah, he harasses them. Has
he ever parked in a parking spot that's just a legitimate parking spot?
No.
Has the white lines.
He's got the handicap thing.
He
still doesn't even take that.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I'm surprised he hasn't gotten like pulled over or something for his seatbelt, where he just pulls it over his shoulder, doesn't click it in or anything.
They can't tell, right? The cops are not looking for whether it's across your lap. They can't see that.
But I mean, he literally live streams it doing that. Is it like someone show that to the police and just have him get arrested, get him pulled over?
I suspect the police know about Mike. He's like the city kook.
They call him the town idiot, but
every city has
There's a Reddit about Mikey.
character.
There's a Reddit. There's actually CK has actually found the deep Mikey lore, and there's a Reddit of people that will actually take pictures of Mikey's car in real life and post it on Reddit.
Well, really?
Yeah, we saw. I've got to find it. I've got to find it. Let me see if I can do some research.
This is news. This is good stuff.
I mean, I don't want to put her on blast, but damn it, she's got the evidence. Let me see if I can find it.
No, Mikey is well known among people in Regina. Like, he's a folk hero or infamous like folk villain of sorts. Like they're just
notorious. He's notorious.
Notorious, yes, he's the notorious Mikey. The notorious Mikey.
Yeah.
With the Footmobile.
Just imagine how notorious his toes are.
Supposedly his toes are getting better. He does walk with a bit of a limp, but he's getting better.
I'm glad. I don't want him to lose a toe.
I don't want him to lose a toe too, and that's the thing I wish I could tell Mikey and let him know is that even though I disagree with him, I think he has a sweetness in him I don't see with many of his peers, and he's the only flat earther I will even interact with. A lot of those people are so nasty.
I agree.
Yes,
but he can be mean too, like you found out.
He can be a little mean when he's upset, but he's honestly like a child. Like if you've ever worked with children, they throw tantrums, and you're just like, okay, get the tantrum out.
Today I laughed, and he was like, "What are you laughing about? 4 eyes?" It's like, wait, no, why are you attacking me, Mikey? You don't want to do that. I'll make you cry like Mike from the Drunk Debunk Show, and you're not going to like it.
It was funny when he said that. You just said the classic ha 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 Max laugh that we love. When he's
yeah, I mean, I will never apologize for laughing. I laugh, and people sometimes get offended. Like Sal, one guy I debated, he was really offended that I was laughing, and it's like, I'm sorry, my happiness offends you, but I'm not going to stop laughing because
they're very fragile. They're very fragile.
I was in a discussion with someone, I forgot who it was, but he has this ridiculous but this whole thing that he was doing, and it's cracked up, and I'm so glad I was on mute because it's an audible just a cackle at what he was saying. Yes, forgot what the word was, but yeah, solipsism, I think.
He sort of does the like defense mechanism laugh, which I think he kind of probably like assigns it to other people too, and they're laughing. I'm not sure if he does, but like he always does this classic like or like whatever after he said something, and it's I don't know. I guess maybe it's just a tech that people are unaware of. Maybe we all do it. Who knows?
Now's the cue when you sort of laugh to yourself and awkwardly laugh to yourself.
Yeah, exactly. He thinks there's this other theory about Mikey that I've been tracking lately that he's demonstrated time and again on stream, where he loves the actual like Eastern Indian people because he says that they're opening to hearing his arguments and stuff. And I don't know if it's the language barrier thing, but like I don't think Mikey understands that like they're just people too. And they probably think he's just kind of a wackadoodle, right? Like they probably are talking in their language about what he's doing, but they want to hear what he has to say because he's like this goofy Canadian guy rolling around, and he thinks every person is a customer that walks up to him, and not that they're just interested in taking their picture with this crazy ass car that's on the road that they can't believe they came across in real life. But
I I had the exact opposite experience with Mikey. So this was a few streams ago. He was riding around in the Flurfmobile going to the observatory, and he was in an area where there were a lot of Indian Canadian immigrants, and they were speaking Hindi. And he got upset with them. He's like, there's no white people around here. And as the sort of person that takes offense to that, I then did all my chats in his chat in Hindi. And so did a bunch of other people.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah, he's
All
a
right.
little racist.
Mikey
sometimes.
Cat Pat Pat posted a link. I'll put it up on screen here.
There it is. The R Saskatchewan. Yep. And then CK, I shared it in the side chat. It's an actual post of Mikey's car and like people discussing like where it was and like who it is and stuff like that. It's kind of funny. I put it in the Zoom chat.
I got a update.
And I'm gonna be heading out here. It is like past 1 a.m. here, so I'm gonna get some sleep. So.
All right. Good night. It's a Mike.
Thanks for stopping by. I'll let's see. Let me grab this. I'm getting tired.
The great super chat when you get a chance.
I mean, you got a lot of mics to keep track of.
Oh, I know. So many mics.
Tiring.
So many mics.
I was watching Justin Johnson earlier tonight.
Oh goodness.
The guy who's at war with the Globers.
Yes.
Yes, he's still very much at war. But yeah, I just watched the beginning of it, and then he went into some watching old Eric Dubay videos, which were really bad.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
But he still thinks it's war, dude. It's war. You just gotta realize that.
I'm shaking. I'm literally trembling in fear.
All right, here is r/Saskatchewan from 6 years ago. Oh my gosh, he's been driving that same flatmobile for over 6 years. That's enough moose jaw for me this week.
FlatEarth101.com still up?
Oh my gosh, I don't know.
Yeah. I remember that some kids stole his license plate one morning, and he finally got a new one, and he was so proud of it. He was showing it on stream. This was years ago too, like 6 or 7 years ago. I don't know where we were. We were like, I think it was on Odyssey, maybe. Some of the videos wind up on that site.
Oh, let's see. This guy,
is there. Yeah.
This guy is also in Regina all the time, such a dweeb. Nothing wrong with having beliefs, but the dude had a megaphone and was yelling at people walking on the sidewalk. I've never met anyone with beliefs that obnoxious until I met some flat earthers. I still have no idea if it's some big joke or people are actually ignorant enough to fall for that. I don't get it.
It's so funny how polite they are in the Saskatchewan.
Oh my gosh, that is
Reddit.
just too nice.
Yes.
That's too nice.
I've actually got him on the megaphone in one of these clips.
It says he used to be Jehovah's Witness. That's kind of odd.
Who?
It says Canna Davan says he used to be a Jehovah's Witness before this, or maybe still is, and would freak out at anybody that said "bless you" to him.
Mikey? Really?
That's what Canada Van says. Let's just down a little bit.
All right. Ask him if he wants a blood transfusion.
So what's funny about the Flatmobile is that Mikey actually takes all the stuff off of it when he's at home. And then every weekend he puts it back up. Like the amount of work that goes into that Flatmobile.
What else is he gonna do with his time?
Well, he probably has to because people would steal it, most likely.
Yeah.
I don't know. He doesn't live in a very populated area. He knows all his neighbors.
I don't know.
But kids have stolen stuff from the side of his car while he's in the car.
Oh, But he's in like Regina or Saskatoon or something like that.
He lives in Assiniboia.
Which is a very funny town name in itself.
I know.
I've got this funny clip of Mikey doing the megaphone. I forgot to share sound.
All right.
It'll be like it's 22 seconds. It's pretty great. Let's see if the volume's good.
Look up the firmament. Look up to the sky. There's a firmament.
Oh my gosh.
Solid structure above us.
Jesus Christ.
NASA uses Photoshop.
Oh my gosh.
NASA uses Photoshop, folks.
And he's covering
They're not
himself
spinning.
doing this. That's the best part. He's like covering one of his old videos.
Oh, yeah.
This video is probably still up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I poke around his stuff and I'm like, oh my god, people have to see this. Man.
And he's
There's, like,
this type 2 diabetes guy is eating ice cream while driving around with the microphone. Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine a car driving through there? Your neighborhood, nice quiet neighborhood. Some guy saying, "Gee, Merry Christmas."
in Mikey's mind, he's like, I'm waking these people up. They're like, oh my god, what is he saying? Like, oh my, let's find out where he's going to be next. We have to hear him speak at a conference. And it's just not the case, Mikey. It's just not.
Another one from 5 years ago that Monkey Cat Pat Pat just posted. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Man. And I have to give credit to CK. She finds a lot of this stuff and we just share it for her.
Oh, his license plate. Arth is flat.
That is great.
Oh my gosh, Mikey, you are nuts.
In fact, somebody needs to take that name. Arth is flat.
That's a good point. I like it.
Oh yeah, when Mikey got pulled over by the cops, I begged him in the chat to try to convert the cops.
Oh yes.
And he liked my idea, but he never did it.
Oh, and Monkey Cat Pat Pat was like, "Hey, Mikey, next girl that comes on stream, you got to ask for her number, right?"
Oh yeah.
But like, kind of like push it. And I don't think that it ever converted, but it was a good idea.
Sometimes with Mikey, stuff goes in one ear and out the other. I don't know why.
More often than not.
I keep trying to get him to go back to the club where he had the eye contact and he talked about her. He thought about
If you
her.
want to watch the blood rush to a man's face like Mikey Smith, it's been brought up a few times, and he gets as bright as a tomato. Dude. It's so funny.
He goes from potato to tomato.
What are you talking about? Oh! He does the whole thing. Like he can't remember. He sees it so often, right? And it's like, come on, Mikey.
It's always in his head.
I'm the only one picturing that scene from the Blues Brothers where, who was it? Belushi says, "We had a full tank of gas, a half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark out, and we're wearing sunglasses." And after I just hit it, or is it the other way around?
Yeah, we're on a mission from God.
But we're on a mission from God.
That's right.
I need to go cook and go to bed because I have an early day tomorrow. But thank you so much. I am Mike Siciliano, and you can find me on Sherba Mate Talks. Yes. Take care, everyone. Love you.
See ya.
Mike. Later, Mike Similiano.
Dick Wayne says, I guess you agree with Lindsay Bowe and Jiffy Cohn's comments towards me. Silence is compliance. I don't know. I haven't been watching absolutely everything happening there, but Dick Wayne, you want to think that you're an adult, and handle it like an adult, big boy.
And as we said, if you want to show that you're not a coward, then click on that link and join the Zoom call.
Yeah, I mean, if they are accusing you of being a coward, you could shut them the hell up real quick. Like,
got a platform.
Yeah, Dick Wayne, you could show them who's who, or not. Whatever. That show them that they're correct. Anyway, it's time to get going. Tomorrow, so tomorrow I will not be doing a live stream my normal Tuesday. Craig and I swapped. I have a hot date with my wife tomorrow.
Apparently, there's another flat Earth mobile driving around in Texas. I just shared a photo
in Texas.
Yeah. Oh, and another guy. Oh my God, there's a truck too.
They're all over. These people are insane, right? We know that they just can't. Yeah.
It's Eric Dubé, flat Earth YouTube on the back of this guy's truck hitch.
Oh gosh.
And he's just driving. So they're in the wild, I guess. But
yeah. So that there's one. When I went to the 2018 convention, I think one of them was there. People, they're just.
I was living in Denton recently. I have never seen that car before.
Oh really?
Yeah, I was living kind of near that area, and I've never seen that car before. I'm surprised that it's there.
Oh my God!
All right.
This is
Well,
too much.
Everybody, I'll be back Wednesday and probably Thursday. And until then, enjoy Squawk That Chicken.
That's right.
you
Thanks
too.
for having us on.
Of course.
See you, everybody.
Good night.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. That's good for the ladies to hear, right? They like that. When you swear. It's very attractive. Hey, ladies, if you want a real man, you might want to get somebody older. More mature. Huh? How you doing, buddy? Hey, I got this on YouTube, pal.
Rolling down the highway, decals galore. Flat Earth preacher, Mikey's out for more. With a bumper sticker sermon, scrolling neon lights, spreading cosmic nonsense, picking verbal fights. Squawk That Chicken, Mikey Smith, preaching flat Earth, the cosmic myth. Traffic preacher, making a scene, rubber chicken squawk, know what I mean? Stop in traffic, tension thick. Mikey mocked a stranger, thought he was slick. The guy stepped out, said he had enough, delivered a lesson, calling Mikey's bluff. Squawk That Chicken, Mikey Smith, preaching flat Earth, the cosmic myth. Traffic preacher, making a scene, rubber chicken squawk, know what I mean? A punch flew swift, Mikey took the hit. Rubber chicken hunked, he lost his wit. You're going to jail, Mikey loudly cried, but the crowd just laughed, shook their heads and sighed. The moral of the story, keep it cool and clear. Flat Earth's got no business causing trouble here. So don't harass your neighbor, don't provoke a fight, or a rubber chicken squawk might be your only right. Squawk That Chicken, Mikey Smith, preaching flat Earth, the cosmic myth. Traffic preacher, making a scene, rubber chicken squawk, know what I mean? Yeah, Mikey Smith, with your theories and your squawk. Best keep rolling, less preaching, more walk. Keep that chicken silent, keep the peace intact. Flat Earth funk, that's a cosmic fact. Oh, yeah.
now that all the sheep are out, let's go drive around and see how many people yell at me.